Give me a half a second, Josh. I'm gonna have a half a cigarette. Keep losing money.
One second, you guys. We're going to be live soon. 1 second. Let's change this. Okay. Hey, you guys. Welcome to the Get Business Credit YouTube channel. And we have our Credit Dream Team sidekick, the other half of the Credit Dream Team, personal credit and business credit. After, I think, 2 months now, Rod?
Yeah, it's been about 2 months, man. 2 or 3 months since we actually went live together and teamed up. It's been long overdue. You know what I mean? I mean, you've been working on 2 channels. I'm working on 2 channels. I just created a third. And then we got the Credit Dream Team, and then we got a special announcement we're going to make tonight. So, long overdue, baby. But we're here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
So let's wait for people to come in. Can you guys hear us? Okay, let's do some sound check. We were having some audio issues earlier. That's why we were like 15, 20 minutes delayed. If you guys can comment and make sure, let us know you guys can hear both of us okay. Before we go any further, let's double check on that.
Yeah, I'm doing.
Make sure the audio is okay.
Yeah, the audio, it sounds good to me, Josh. I don't know about everybody else, but it sounds straight.
Yeah, I just want to make sure, okay, we got a few people saying yes. All right, so we got a few announcements, but you guys can go ahead and put in the comment section. You guys can go ahead and put any questions you guys have on business or personal credit. The Credit Dream Team's here for you guys tonight. So most of the personal credit questions will be answered by Rod tonight, Points Blank Travel. The link will be in the description. The link is already there. If you're not already a subscriber to Points Blank Travel, Rod's channel, it's in the description below. Make sure you hit that and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber to Points Blank Travel. Any questions you guys have, business or personal credit questions, like I said, put it in the comment section. And it's been a while since Rod's been on the actual channel. He's popped in here and there, but I'm going to put Rod on the screen. So for those that haven't, we literally got like, Rod, I think the last time that you were on the channel, like you've popped in a few times, but the last time we actually did a scheduled stream like this, I think it's been 2 or 3 months, like you said. And since then, we've already got like 6,000 or 7,000 subscribers. So there's a lot of people, I think, that might be tuning in right now that don't know anything about Rod. So why don't you give a little information about you, your channels, and then I'll pop back on. But take it over, Rod.
I appreciate you, man. First and foremost, well, it's you, Josh. First and foremost.
I know. Hang on. Hey, it's always going to be funny with us, too.
Yeah. I'm going to let y'all know. We don't script nothing. We don't plan nothing. We just shoot. Matter of fact, Josh hit me up when I got out of work. What you doing, bro?
I'm trying to figure this out.
You got me itty bitty. You by yourself.
Oh, that's right.
There we go.
Switch
yeah, there we go, man.
I'll be right back, you guys. Go ahead. Take it over, Rod.
I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. And as Josh mentioned, I am one half of the Credit Dream Team. We started out with 3. It was myself, I'm sorry, let me not be so unprofessional. It was Nigel Schroeder, Josh Van Horn, and myself, Rod from Points Blank Travel. And we all kind of went our separate ways and got busy. But now, what's going on, Anita? I see you down there. How you doing? I see Brown Girl Bella. I see Caleb Marr, Marcus Brooks. But allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rod, and my primary channel is Points Blank Travel. I also have a second channel, Points Blank Finance, where I talk about stocks, crypto, investing, but more importantly, investing on a budget. With Points Blank Travel, we talk about credit. We talk about personal credit. We talk about credit cards. We talk about points, miles, cash back, and how to travel around the world or around the country for little or no money out of your pocket. If there's something you're interested in, definitely subscribe to Points Blank Travel. If you want to learn how to invest on a budget, $5, $20, $25, $50, $100, $2,000, whatever you have, whatever you consider a budget, definitely check out Points Blank Finance. Make sure you put an S. It is point blank information. I'm gonna hit you right between the eyes. I don't have time to sugarcoat. I don't have time to sit up and make believe everything's great and everything's gravy, baby. That's not my style. But I put an S on the end of point for points and miles. It's a twist on words. And then I recently created a third channel, which I haven't even launched a video yet, which is the Points Blank Experience. I am looking at launching a video or an interview very soon, probably in the first week of March is my scheduled date. Josh Van Horn and I also have the Credit Dream Team, which is another channel, not this channel. We don't get business credit right now. We also have the Credit Dream Team channel, which we did a couple of live streams there. And we got another introduction of a channel we're going to talk about tonight once Josh comes back. And so as you can see, both he and I are very busy. But what we're trying to do is spread this information. Please, if you have questions, don't think there's a question that shouldn't be asked or a question that that can't be asked, or you don't want to sound like you don't know what you're talking about. This is not the place for that. This is the place where you want to ask questions. And I guarantee you, where if you're sitting back in the cut, if you're sitting back chilling and you have a question, I guarantee you there's one person that maybe not in the live stream, but at least on the replay, that's going to have the same question. Josh and I didn't learn this by going to college and studying all this stuff. We studied, but we studied and we asked questions. You know, we wanted to make sure that we were knowledgeable. I mean, I'm going to tell you straight up, and there's content creators in here now, but when you start talking about business credit and personal credit, you will get eaten alive if you don't know what you're talking about. So we pride ourselves on knowing what we're talking about. And it's not just business credit, personal credit. We also talk about personal finance and finance as well. And I'm sure Josh may talk about business finance. But there you have it in a nutshell. PBT is what people usually put. You don't have to type Points Blank Travel. I don't even know why I came up with that long ass name. And then Rod for short. You know, either way, I'm ready to rock and roll. Josh, man, let's roll, baby. Let's see what we got going on in here.
All right. Sounds good. Like I said, you guys, for you guys that don't know Rod at Points Blank Travel, I already pinned and have the link in the description below. Check out his channel after this for sure. There's a lot of good information. So I will get into the questions, but we're going to go back and forth. We'll answer some questions so we don't get out of control. Because, Rod, would you agree with me, before all of our other live streams go 4 to 6 hours, it's like we talk for so long and then we get to the questions. So instead of doing that, let's get the questions, go back and forth, you know. So we'll go from there. So Brown Girl Bella, let's go, Dream Team. Yes, thank you so much for tuning in. And I got your message, actually, Brown Girl Bella, about the thumbnails. I'll get back to you soon. I've just been kind of out for the last couple of weeks, but yeah, thumbnails are everything. That's probably the most important thing on YouTube, is making sure your thumbnails pop. Angela Wilkins, good evening, all.
I think you skipped some comments at the top, Josh.
Let's see here.
Well, maybe not. It's only one.
Yeah, Anita. It's showing me. It's not showing me the comments. This was before the stream started. Anita, it's her birthday day, so we got to get her some PayPal tonight.
Oh, it's Anita's birthday. Happy birthday,
Yeah.
Anita. Happy birthday. Anita's also a huge supporter of PBT as well. As matter of fact, I met Anita virtually. I met Anita on Get Business Credit, and she moved over and joined the PBT family as well. So it's a pleasure to see.
She'll be saying, I'm only going to be here for an hour. And then 6 hours later, she'll be still there. Like a
She get mad every
moderator.
time we do a live stream. She's not going to get mad tonight because I'm not going to be over here 6 hours. So
no, she doesn't get mad. Tonight. She'll just say, that. And then she's still there hanging around. Showing support. It's funny. I think one of your last live streams, you're saying a few of your viewers were like, okay, they're going to sleep or whatever. And then you popped in after your live stream and they were on my stream.
Yeah, I tend to do that, man. The next thing you know, too. So, hey, I see we got as is 2884. So, all right. Yeah, we back.
Yep,
the Credit Green team is back.
Haven't seen you in a while. I haven't seen Aldo before. I don't know what you got going on there. You got paint in the background.
Hey, Aldo, let us know if you have questions, man. It's good to say, what is that? Is that it's an emoji, man, but it's so little. I mean, is it like
it's
doing
like,
Yeah, Aldo, I agree.
Okay. And then Angela says, good evening, all. Yep.
What's going on, Angela? Glad to have you here.
Yeah, I haven't put out a video even on my own channel, on any of the channels for, credit Josh, it's been, I think, 6 weeks, but I'm going to get back on that here soon. But even Get Business Credit, it's been 2 weeks. So I just put out the first video today. I've just been kind of taking it easy. I can't let the YouTube channel or anything. My health is the most important thing.
True.
So Telly says 2 in 1 day. Yes, of course. 2 tomorrow as well. House Bex, hey, how you doing? What's and up, then Brown Gore Bella says, let's roll, baby, of course.
You know how we do it, Josh. Let's roll, baby. You got to come over to PBT to hear that.
We're going to do I'm getting my guy to do an intro that did the Get Business Credit of saying, let's roll, baby, something like that. You know what time it is.
Let's roll, baby. We
all right. Marcus, what's up, man?
What's up, Marcus? Team? Appreciate your support over on PBT, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
Sure. Let's see here. Schwartz and Son 2 Incorporated. I haven't seen you before, but I got A to B and Roadflex. Awesome. Yep, we got I dropped that video, Rod, about Roadflex that you tuned in earlier, that new FinTech gas card. Yeah. It's like 180 people already, after I dropped that video, 180 people already got approved.
What? Man.
Yeah.
That's what's up, bro.
But it doesn't help me unless you guys spend the money, because I don't get paid until you guys get 1,000 gallons.
Oh, you got to get 1,000 gallons of gas?
Yeah, most of them are like that. Most of these gas
hell, I'd be the damn 18-wheeler.
But it doesn't take too long if you're a transportation company. It doesn't take too long. But if you're not in transportation, it could take 6 months or so. But it all adds up. Like ADB, I think I'm already at like 20,000 already in credits. I can't buy 20,000 in gas though. All right. Nick, I haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Kayla Marr.
Hey, they're from the PBT family, Josh. They're the up and coming. Yeah, Kayla Marr. It's Kayla and Marcus. They're the new hot couple sensation on YouTube.
They have their own channel?
Yeah, I fully endorse them, fully support them. Definitely somebody you want to check out, man. And I'm
their same as their
Kayla Marr, just like that, bro.
Just like that. Are they brand new channel or?
Yeah, they're at 762 subscribers. Trying to push them to that 1K. They're working on the watch.
700 subscribers. So let's we have to support the other content creators. So I just put their link in there. You guys make sure you guys check them out. Subscribe, especially since Rod said that.
Oh yeah, man.
Thanks for tuning in, Kayla Marr. Is it Kayla and Marcus, you said?
Yeah, Michaela, but she goes by Kayla and Marcus, and they just shorten it up, Kayla Marty. They're the truth, man. They're real. You know, and if I say that, I'm putting
But
my name behind that name, so you know it's the real deal. So
yeah, I got their. I just subscribed and check them out afterwards.
cool.
Anita. Okay. All right, let's get down to the Aubrey. What's that? How would you pronounce that? Abreen?
I don't know. Abrian King. I'm not sure,
King?
man. Abrian may need to tell us that. I
Haven't
don't
seen
know.
that name before either, so I appreciate you tuning in for sure. For some reason, YouTube's
We
pushing
may
out.
have started this too late.
I haven't pushed out content, in like 2 weeks, and for some reason, in the last like 6 days, 5 days, YouTube is like pushing my channel out like crazy.
Mm.
I don't know why, because you'd think they would not push you out with not putting content out.
Right.
But I've seen an uptick. All right, Marcus, let's answer that question. How do you feel about Dun's numbers? Dun's is fine. It's just too much is focused on Dun and Bradstreet. If you want vendor credit, Dun and Bradstreet's the way to go. But if you're looking for financial institutions such as American Express and different banks, financial institutions, credit lines, Corpay, you need to build up your Experian business credit. Walmart, any of those gas cards, they pretty much 9 out of 10 business credit lines that are actually good credit lines, most of them no PG, they're going to pull Experian only. Dun and Bradstreet, I think in 10 years from now, is going to be 10% of what they are today. I think they're going to be out of business. That's why I don't make many videos about Dun and Bradstreet. They're being used less and less because you can manipulate your Dun and Bradstreet score. Even if you have, like, say, that the credit builder, you can manipulate that. Experian business credit, it's impossible to manipulate. It's super strict. It's very hard to even be able to report to Experian, as a trade line. So the financial institutions trust them over any other, period, hands down. That's why you see why do you think American Express uses only Experian, business and personal? There's a reason for that,
In Texas, Josh, for personal, every credit card I have, and I have 29 credit cards, every card that I have in Texas, it's different state to state. They use Experian,
Yeah, and that's pretty much across the board, I think, with even personal. I think Experian, with the exception of a few credit unions, say it's like Navy Federal, is
they
going to
tend to
pull
go what?
TransUnion,
TransUnion?
always
TransUnion.
only TransUnion. Credit limit increases, they're going to pull Equifax. Hey, just to let you guys know, actually, I'm going to make a video about this for Credit Josh, but everybody, I'm not going to name names, but there's a few YouTubers out there that constantly are pushing this Navy Federal. That's all they have to do is talk about Navy Federal. Every day they're making Navy Federal videos. But they haven't made a video about this, and this has been out for like 3 weeks now because I know from personal experience. I have the flagship card with Navy Federal. I have the Go Business card with them. I have the Cash Rewards and the More Rewards, American Express card. So now when you, even on the phone app, before you could hit a credit limit increase for your personal credit cards on the app and you wouldn't get a hard pull. Now it is required. 100% credit limit increases require a hard pull. It's going to be on TransUnion or Equifax. If you have your TransUnion locked, they're going to pull Equifax. If you have them all locked, they're not going to pull Experian at all. They only pull Experian for the business credit card. But it's new now. All credit limit increases. I just did my More Rewards from 21,000 to 35,000. Did a credit limit increase. Got approved, but I did it with all my credit bureaus blocked, and they wanted me to upload tax documents and so much. unnecessary things like your birth certificate. It's like, come on, I've been with you guys for so many years. Like, and then I unlocked my TransUnion and Equifax, and they pulled from Equifax, but they gave me the increase to 35,000 from 21,000. And the next month I'll be doing the same thing, but that's 2 times in January and February for my cash rewards and my more rewards. Both times got hard pull. I called them and I was like, why are you guys hard pulling me? I don't like this at all, you know? But now that's the way it is now. But you'd see all these other YouTubers that talk about Navy Federal every day. Why haven't they made any videos about that? Why? Well, it's bad news, so they don't want to give you bad news.
Well, a lot of them too, Josh. They're putting out the same information. You know,
over and over.
I noticed there's a lot of Navy Federal content. I'm going to say YouTubers. I'm not going to say content creators. If you talk to them about American Express, Chase, Citi, Capital One, anything else, they're lost. They focus on Navy Federal because Navy Federal will get you a lot of views, it'll get you a lot of hits, but
they just recycle the same information. Yeah, it's like content. There's like 4 channels that that's all they do is talk about it, and they just spin it in different directions, but it's the same content, repeating, recycling over and over. Yeah. But nobody's talking about this new limit increase thing, and there's one channel in particular that's all they do is religiously talk about Navy Federal. Why haven't they broke this news? Because it's bad news. It's bad news. You will not get a limit increase anymore with Navy Federal without getting a hard pull.
Well, see,
it's point
blank, right smack dab between us. That's
right in the middle.
I don't call it.
We're not going to sugarcoat things.
Yeah, I don't call it bad news. I call it news you could use, news you need to know about. You know, that's what's wrong with a lot of these people. That's why I wanted mine to be straight up. If you come and say, Rod, you know, I haven't paid my car loan in the last 6 months, and I'm a 520 credit score, and I want to be 700. How long will you think it's going to take to get there? I'm not going to say, oh, man, just for popularity, you'll be there in 3 months. No, I'm going to tell you, you're going to be there probably about 7 years when you start paying your stuff on time. You know what I'm saying? People, they want to hear, you just hit the nail on the head, Josh. They want to hear the good news. And I was that same individual. I didn't want to hear the bad news. I wanted to hear, how could my credit score go up? But I didn't care about what was bringing it down. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. You got to know what the hell is bringing your score down. It's cool to know what's getting it up, but if it go up 2 points, but you're doing something wrong to bring it down 8 points, you're still -6, man. And a lot of people don't realize that. So anyway, we've been swinging on.
Yeah, like a couple of days ago, you know, I think I told you about this before, Rod. I had it was a car loan through a local credit union in Ohio. Like 6.5 years ago is when it came delinquent, like 120 days. But it was like 5 years, so maybe a year and a half ago, I paid, it was like $1,900. They didn't put a lien on the car or anything. It was released and everything. But on my credit report, it was a charge off, you know. So I paid it last year, like $1,900. Everyone said, don't pay it. It's about to fall off. Well, no, it boosted my score because I paid that. And then it's supposed to fall off in December because that would be 7 years, you know. But all these so-called credit experts said, oh, since you paid it, it's going to restart the 7 years. Well, that's baloney. It's 7 years from the last delinquent, from the original delinquent time, you know. So that was 6.5 years ago. But for some reason, I just got all these notifications, like from TransUnion, Experian, Equifax, all in a matter of 7 days. I didn't do any dispute or anything. That my score jumped like 50 points on FICO. I'm like, what the heck? I couldn't wait to log in to see what that is, you know. Logged in and it's removed. Didn't show me anything, but my score is now 779, 809, and 811. So
wow, that's impressive. You know,
I literally just started my credit journey like 18 months ago, you guys. So, you know, and half of it is like, I would say the most progressive part of it is once I started listening to Rod at Points Blank Travel from Dwayne, How to Build Credit TV. That's how I met Rod, and I started following Rod and taking his advice, and that's
You gonna show him the stack, bro?
That's how this happens, you guys.
Hey, in case y'all don't know, man, you hear about all these stars and the black card, but it's also called a Centurion card. And I remember when Josh first approached me, he was like, Rod, tell me about American Express. And I was like, dude, it's going to take, and this was after a 4 or 5 hour live stream. I was like, Josh, it's going to take half the day to tell you, but I can give you a brief synopsis and then we'll move into it. And next thing I know, Rod, I got this card. Rod, I got that card. Rod, I got this card. Rod, I got that card. And now, I'm not saying I'm a guru, but I believe in being a master of my craft. And Josh he wasn't a student. He was the perfect listener. He wasn't a student. He was the perfect listener. And everything I said, not only did he put it into action, he put it into action and he researched, read, learned. Hell, I'm trying to find out I know how to get a Centurion card, but it's a few qualifications. But hey, Josh, man, we're gonna lose people. You get stuck on one comment, bro. We be here like half the night. I'm gonna have to take over.
No, we gotta tell people that anything is possible. A lot of people think you're stuck in the 500 or 600 FICO score, and they think they're gonna be there, and they just give up. It is possible, you guys, because I can tell you, like 3 years ago, I didn't have really bad credit. I just didn't have any credit established because I've been overseas for, 8 out of the last 12 years. So I was in like even high 500s. It's not because I have bad credit. I just didn't have any credit established. But you look now, it's like I have 12 American Express cards. And, I have Rod to thank for that. But, I think like 900,000 on the personal side. If you took business and personal, 2.5 million at least combined. Anything is possible, but keep in mind, like 24 months ago, my credit score was in the 500s, you guys, and Rod's been there too. I mean, Dwayne, How to Build Credit TV, like he shows you his journey. We've all made our mistakes, and we learn from them, and that's what we're sharing. All right, take it over, Rod here.
Schwartz and Sons, 2 Inc Corp. Hey, thanks for joining Get Business Credits channel. You have your boy PBT in the house. Together we do form the Credit Dream Team. I went to repair a company, paid $500. Josh, you referred. Have not heard back. Left several messages, Josh. I'm not hating, just need help.
All right, Schwartz. I think you're talking about Dimitri. Email me because I've noticed a few people that's complained. They literally say they've paid, but then it's only been 6 weeks, and credit repair does not happen in 6 weeks. It takes time, but we have validation and everything with Dimitri. He can show validation. So email me, jb@vanhornmarketing.com. Again, it's jb@vanhornmarketing.com. I will reach out to Dimitri. Give me your name, and I will, within 24 hours, I will show you any proof or whatever, but I can guarantee you there's proof of work. It's not an overnight process. So that's why Rod, I think, doesn't deal with any credit repair, doesn't like talking about it, because it's not an overnight process, but everybody wants results like that.
Well, I'm going to say like this, Schwartz and Sons, and I'm not pointing this at you. I'm just going to be real. Credit is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Mm-hmm. And anything that I say to any individual in this live stream, I'm kind of speaking from my own situations, the things I've been through. Now, you can mess up your credit in a month. You can. Let's be real. But typically, people mess up their credit over time. And I'm not saying Schwartz. I'm just saying people in general, Rod included. They want the repair process to be extremely quicker than the mess up process. And it doesn't work like that. It takes time. There are resources out there. Schwartz and Son, I was a 547 credit score. Right now, I'm rocking between 779 and 809. I am more fearful, and I don't want anyone to mix up what I'm about to say. I'm more fearful of an 800 credit score than I was a 547. Why? It's kind of hard to mess up a 547.
Exactly. Once mine just jumped up in the last couple of days, now I'm like more
Paranoid.
anxiety. There's
You got
so much anxiety because you got more to lose than what you did at, say, 700.
Exactly. It's one slip on the banana peel, baby, and I'm gonna tell you something.
Banana peel.
One slip on the banana peel, and I done went from Mount Everest back down into the Grand Canyon. I've never been to the Grand Canyon. I've never been to Mount Everest, but I want you to hear some, Swartz. I've been in the Grand Canyon. I've been on Mount Everest, and I can tell you, credit-wise, it's a hell of a drop from the Mount Everest down to the Grand Canyon. But then you think about it. Let's be realistic. Let's use this analogy that I'm using right now with the Grand Canyon and Mount Everest. If this was reality, if Rod, I ain't gonna say you, if Rod was really in the Grand Canyon and climbing his way out, which I pray I never go down there because I don't like heights and I don't like being down below, but I'm climbing my way out, right? And then I get back on the planet Earth at 0 sea level, and then I decide to climb Mount Everest. Do you think that I can do this in 2 days, 3 days, a week? Hell no. It takes time. That's why I use that analogy of the Grand Canyon and Mount Everest. And I'm not saying Swartz, I'm telling you, I'm one of the few people that just kind of knew it wasn't going to happen overnight. I thought, it's going to take about 7 years for my credit straight because I read it in the library. Who goes to the library now?
Right.
You have 2 free damn colleges you can go to.
Well, I mean, it was kind of like what you said on your live stream before, like that I picked up on, I think like 3 or 4 months ago, when you applied for the BlockFi card. I applied for it, but they didn't give me any decision. They gave me a decision saying they're unable to approve it. I think it was because of that negative on Experian, but now they approved it and got approved. But I remember you saying, if I'm not mistaken, you saying on one of your live streams that you applied for the BlockFi card, and once you hit the apply, you're like, you get up and you start pacing back and forth and you had like a 794 or something credit score, but it's something you shouldn't sweat because you have good credit, but you're still like stressed about when you had that submit button.
Man, they could tell me I got a 2,000 credit score. Every card I apply for, y'all, I go outside. I come back in the house. I go from the front yard to the backyard. I peek at my computer. Yeah, it's still spinning.
It's still spinning. I don't like when it spins too long. But that's like, okay, we're going to get the 7 to 10 day notice.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We need more time to review.
Hey, Josh,
I don't like that.
It stopped spinning, man. It stopped spinning, yo. And I get my little towel and I be like this, right? I go to my computer and I'm like, and I read a couple of words, and then all I'm looking for is one word. I'm not looking for my name.
Congratulations.
Congratulations is the only word I'm looking. When I see that, when that joint said congratulations.
But you notice they always do like congratulations big, but then when they can't give you an exact answer, they don't tell you decline. It's just small little print, one sentence like, we need more time to review this application and stuff.
And what we really need, Josh, is your glasses and my glasses combined to even read the small print. When you ain't approved,
it's very small.
When you ain't approved, it ain't gonna be big letters. But when you approve and it say congratulations, man.
But I'll tell you, I think things are changing, and I'm glad. I think it's companies are starting to change the way that they're not just looking at credit scores. So I don't know. I don't think this was the case with BlockFi, because they didn't make me do this on the prior 3 applications. I got denial where I just did that. It was just a soft pull and everything. This last time I got approved, but it made me connect with Plaid, my bank account. So that's a good sign, because it's like they're not looking just at your credit. They're looking at your income, because, somebody could have made a mistake 2 or 3 years ago, and that doesn't factor in how it is now, and that's FICO 10 is just released last month, technically, and FICO's pushing it big now. So within a couple months, we'll be talking about FICO 10 and the FICO T score. It's two different scores, and we'll making a video about that. But that's trending data with the FICO score. FICO 10 only looks at really the last 24 months of the trending data. So it doesn't matter if you had something for 3 or 4 years ago, that still is a factor, but it's not as much of a factor as FICO 9 and FICO 8 had on your FICO score. The main thing is your last 24 months. And if people don't realize it, we're going to be in the 2008 housing market crisis. I'm in real estate, and I'm heavily invested now in real estate. And I wish I wasn't, because it's going to hurt me, but it can also maybe help me. But in about 6 months from now, I'll give you guys a little bit of advice. Anybody has money right now, hold on to it for 6 months. And then in about 6 months from now, invest in these properties, because the housing market is going to crash. And about 6 months from now would be my advice. But I'm not a financial advisor or advisor on that. That's just something.
Yeah, I was just say that's all, Josh. I ain't got no advice about no crashes,
no
parking meters, none of that. Hey, we're gonna get through these comments, man. We got all kind of good questions here. Hey, Anita says, "Hey, Rob, what's going on? Need to get business credit already in my jammies, so no 3 a.m. here tonight. Here till phone dials or I am asleep." Okay, where
Gene? I haven't seen Gene before.
Oh, Gene's from PBT, baby. He's from PBT.
You got some people coming.
Well, hold up, man. You flew by. Hold up now. Slow your butt down. Here go a good question. When is Crypto Dudes online? It's already online.
It's already online. You know what time it is? It's already. I just posted it. You guys got to subscribe. I think we have 94 subscribers right now. We haven't even made a video yet. Let's get to 150, and then me and Rod will record the first video.
And just so in case y'all didn't know, the Crypto Dudes is the same people as the Credit Dream Team. It's your boy Josh Van Horn. It's your boy Rod from Point Blank Travel. And together, we're going to get on there and have some fun. We're going to teach you a little bit. We're going to have a little fun. We're going to talk about crypto. We're not financial advisors. Everything we do is going to be for not only educational information purposes only, it's also going to be for entertainment purposes. But I guarantee you, we're going to talk about making money. I don't know if y'all can see this T-shirt. I get paid in Bitcoin. I get paid in Bitcoin, baby. Not just Bitcoin. I get paid in dollars. I get paid in Bitcoin. I get paid in quarters, nickels, dimes, pennies, whatever they give out. Boy, take it. I'll take it. It's all money. But all right, Josh, let's keep rolling, man. We'll talk about Credit Dudes later.
Don't you have the controllers?
No, man. You didn't give me the control in this one. I was trying to click on it, but no, I don't know what you gave me, man. Germ warfare. Oh, I'm sorry. Ulysses says, hey, what's up, Ulysses? Germ warfare, man.
I haven't seen it before.
Are you using a lot of Clorox products? I mean, Peace Fellows, I like that. I mean, are you a pesticide or? I like that germ warfare. Okay.
Yeah, and you can't see with the picture. It's like you can see him. Like
it's called germ warfare. They killed everything. He done killed all the germs. Ain't nothing there, bro. All right. How's Nick?
There's many names I haven't seen before. I don't know if they come from your channel or what.
Well, I've never seen Germ Warfare, but Germ Warfare, do me a favor. Make sure I see you again and subscribe to Points Blank Travel, baby. Art of Andreo Smith. This is one of my subscribers, a very dedicated subscriber. Says, "Good evening, Credit Dream Team and everyone in the stream. What's going on?" Hey, Andre is also an NFT artist. Josh, just so you'll know, man.
Yeah, that's an announcement I'm dropping later. Rod doesn't even know.
No, I don't even know
it with them, but there's an NFT dropping after this at the end of this video.
And Marcus says health is absolutely most important. I agree. The Bright family is also part of the PBT family and maybe part of the Josh Van Horn family. I don't know. Hello, host.
No, I think it come from. I mean, they subscribed to me. I think after you.
What you drinking? A Red Bull, or is that a? Yeah, it looks like a Red Bull. No, oh, it is. I'm drinking a Red Bull too, man. It's just in a blue cup.
Thumbs up. Okay,
hey, my Red Bull really give you wings. I got 1,200. All right. And there is a link to the Credit Dream Team. Dropped a link for Kalamar, which is next.
Yep, check that out.
And Credit Josh dropped. He dropped it on all channels. Credit Dream Team, Credit Josh, get business credit. Man, Josh, you got a lot going on here, bro. Excuse me. The Bright family says, Hell, you done moved already. So let me get that.
Rod speed.
Yeah, I know. I don't go fast on my channel, but hello, Kayla Mar. Okay. Keep going, bro. We really appreciate the support. Thank you, Kayla Mar. We here
No
to do it.
problem. No problem. That's
And
what we're
Brown
here
Girl
for.
Bella, I don't know if she's still in here because she's on East Coast time. Bright Fella says, "What's up, House of X?" Brown Girl Bella says, "So I have a quick business question. What do you think about Kabbage?" Which that's kind of a business
Kabbage is owned now by American Express. American Express bought Kabbage. So I made two videos about Kabbage back January and December. So Brian Garabella, but watch those videos because I give so much insight now that I know so much about American Express. Thankfully from Rod, but I've used that to leverage what I have now. So one thing I can tell you is it's easier to get approved for American Express business cards, credit cards, than you'll get approved for Kabbage, even though it's by American Express. But it's nice to see that American Express is starting to acquire these different companies because they're going outside. They're trying to take over the world. It's a good thing. So as long as you take care of American Express, they'll take care of you.
With Kabbage, Josh, I have American Express's personal savings account, and I'm really looking at adding Kabbage to my arsenal just as more leverage, more of a business relationship.
Yeah, I think they give you 300. I made on the video. They'll give you 300 if you open up a checking account with them. They'll give you 300 cash back.
There you go.
And upgrade as well. If you open up an account, they'll give you 200. You have to do a few transactions, but it's not anything that you wouldn't be using anyways. I think it's like 4 transactions you have to use with the account. And then you get, after like 60 days, you get $200. You get $300. Why not? Like, you're going to spend the money anyways.
Exactly. So my thing with that, and I usually don't get too deep into business credit, but Kabbage and American Express, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, but you can even do it personal.
Yeah, I need to do a video on that. I'm glad you mentioned. I'm glad Brian Grabella asked that question. I need to shoot a video.
Yeah, you can do a personal Kabbage account. Since American Express bought them out, now American Express is doing. So American Express didn't have a license for personal bank accounts, so that's why they acquired Kabbage, because Kabbage had the license. As much as American Express is so big, they don't have to answer to Visa or MasterCard, but they didn't have the license. Kabbage already had the license. Kabbage has been around for 15 years, so they already had the license with FDIC, so that's why I made 2 different videos, one about the personal loan, one about the personal checking account, and then business side. So you can't go wrong. Just open up a personal checking account with them. It's just establishing that interbanking relationship. If you don't already have a relationship with American Express, like I said, get a savings account with them. Like I did, that got me in. But before I got the savings account, I kept on applying, get the pre-approval, and then I apply and get denied. And I'm like, what's going on? I can't trust this pre-approval because it never happens. But Josh, then once I got the savings account, I got approved like 3 weeks later.
You bring up a great point, man. You bring up a great point, and a lot of people don't realize every credit card, with the exception of Capital One. And for those of you that, if this is your first time seeing me, I don't drop gems and nuggets. I drop boulders, baby. And Josh, don't you go copy that.
I drop chicken nuggets.
Jim, yeah, no, he don't. He drop business boulders. But on the real, man, every major credit card that I have, if there's an
right, I'll be right back.
Okay,
1 second. I gotta check on my daughter.
If there's an applicable, I wish I could go. I'm gonna go through these comments, whether Josh here or not. But if there, especially while you're going, I'm gonna fly through them. When he come back, we're gonna be done. But anyway, if there's an applicable checking or savings account, I would highly recommend. A lot of people don't realize the importance of banking/business relationships. I have an American Express savings account. I have a Discover savings checking, and I don't think I have a money market account. I have an Ally checking savings money market account. American Express, I said that. I have a Chase checking account. Oh, who else, man? I don't have a Capital One or a Citi account. I'm looking at a Citi account because they keep shoving it down my throat. But like Josh just said, he's up to 12 American Express cards. I have 9 American Express cards. I haven't looked at any in a while. But you have to be methodical and strategical and methodical, or have a method to your madness when you're doing all this applying. Now, with me, once I realized, and it took a while, y'all, once I realized I had a substantial excuse me, I gotta wet my whistle. Excuse me. Once I realized I had a substantial credit score, 700, 680. Ooh, Lord. Can't even talk here. My throat is dry. Once I realized I had a certain credit score, I really started developing strategies, because do you need a strategy when you're what, 500, 600? No. Ooh, I'm trying to lubricate my throat here. I've been talking all day, but once you get a 700 credit score, that's when you want to become a master of your craft and understand business strategies, business relationships, banking relationships. A lot of people just, well, let me go apply for this card. Either they're going to tell me yes or they're going to tell me no. Every individual or every company that's successful, they're going to have one thing: a strategy or a game plan. No strategy, no game plan, you're setting yourself up for failure. You're definitely not setting yourself up for success unless you're lucky, extremely lucky. So, Josh, I may have to go over here and drink some
Clear your
lotion.
throat.
Oh, man, my throat is dry. I've been talking all day, but
Yeah, no problem.
we're ready to move to the next
clear your throat or whatever if you need to.
That's great to know. I was really ready to jump into it. And one thing I want to point out, when y'all put these comments in here, you may want to elaborate a little bit, because as you can see, by the time when you're typing what we're talking about, by the time we get to it, we may not have a clue of what you're talking about. So
yeah,
Mark,
exactly. Good point.
If you want to put in there like, hey, this is great. This is great to know that I can get a Kabbage account, or this is great to know that I can get a $300 sign-up bonus. Just put it in there, because by the time
just like Brown Garabella debating between using that or using Chase. What's that?
Well, I know what she's talking about. She's talking about the Kabbage account, because it was only two.
Okay.
But if it wasn't that,
it doesn't matter. You can use both. It doesn't hurt. I mean, use it to get the sign-up bonus and stuff. Use it as secondary. Like, you don't need to just have one account or 2 accounts. I think I got like 19 different checking accounts between business and personal.
I have about 11 or 12 different banking accounts. 11 or 12. If I had,
you guys got to keep in mind, I think it's 250 or 500,000, right? FDIC. Like, if something happens, like, FDIC. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
To answer your question, Bella, if I had to make a choice between Chase or American Express, I would do what Josh said. I would probably eventually have both, but I would go with Chase first, because I would get the Chase bank account, and then I would follow it with the Chase credit cards because of the 524 rule.
Yeah, I don't have that. I gotta go in garden. After I get my mortgage, that's what I'm gonna be getting into is Chase. That's gonna be my last. I did it backwards to what a lot of people do. They get the Chase first and then go after American Express. I'm doing the opposite.
Well,
guess fine. American Express, they give me such high limits, so I don't have a problem. I don't think Chase or any bank would give me as high as American Express.
Josh, you know who else did it backwards? I got American Express first, then I got Chase. But yeah, I didn't know any better. I didn't.
Right. I don't regret it either, because I don't think Chase would have gave me the limits that American Express gives me, you know?
All right, let's roll, baby. Let's roll. You skipped Gene, man. Just because he said, hey, Rod, you don't have to skip it because he didn't say, hey, Josh.
Well, I didn't see that.
I'm messing with you, bro.
Gene, you got an engine. He's an engine shop or something? Rebuild his engine? I see all those pistons. You got 6 pistons there.
Anita says at Credit Josh, I did a credit limit increase, CLI credit limit increase today in that app. Whoops. And she's talking.
Yeah, you'll get within 24 or 48 hours, you'll get a hard pull more than likely. It's not guaranteed, but it's happened to me 4 times now. But I had 2 times I had my credit apps blocked, frozen, and they requested for them to be unfreezed or send my sign the thing. What's that, Rod? The tax transcript thing, the IRS, they want you to sign that something for something T, where you give them permission to get your tax transcript. I don't like that at all. I don't like that because it's you're giving them way too much information. They don't need to know how much you're paying.
American Express is known for doing that. If they do if American Express do a review, I know what you're talking about. I forget the name of the form, but
it's like American Express is known for 40T or something like that. I had to do that with the SBA, but the government's fine. I just don't want business banks or whatever looking into things. Not that I'm trying to hide anything. It's just none of their business. I don't need to give them all the information. You see my credit, I'm personal guaranteeing it or whatever. It's my personal credit card. You don't need to get into seeing how much my taxes are and all that,
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, that's I need to make a video. We should make that video together as far as the American Express financial review, because I just had one right after they gave me the black card. They give me a financial review, and I'm like, oh, wow. Why would you give me that? Like, why would you give me the black card and then do a financial review? All my cards got blocked for like 7 days.
Oh yeah, that financial review from American Express, I heard it's treacherous.
It was a nightmare. I had to go back and forth. I was on the phone for like 12 hours combined over like 3 days. And I'm like, you guys, as soon as I activate the black card, you guys give me a financial review. As soon as I paid the $10,000 initiation fee, you guys give me a financial review and block all my cards. I'm at the hotel paying for the checkout, like $1,800, and it's declined. I'm like, what do you mean decline? And then I use my other card, decline. So then my personal American Express cards approved, no problem. It's just all my business were all locked, so
wow, man.
There's a lot that I got to tell you guys about, but there's a time and place for everything. And I don't want to I sound like I'm an expert on it, because I'm not. I'm still contemplating and understanding things and stuff. So that's for another time. But anyways, Eddie Roberts, is that a subscriber of yours? I haven't seen.
No, but I want to answer this question though. I know Marcus said wow, but Marcus, again, y'all make sure you put in why you're saying wow, because by the time we get to it, we probably have no clue what you're talking about. How do you guys feel about the Sable one for building personal credit? I'll tell you how I feel about it, Eddie. I've never heard of it. I'm gonna be real with you. Now,
I know what you're talking about, Sable one. Yeah,
I'm glad you do.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of these fintech companies popping out of the woodworks, and some of these other channels. I'm not going to say the name. There's one that you probably how you found it. I know who probably you watched the video about Sable One, but some of these YouTubers just put out the content because they just want to put the content out just because they're getting paid per view. We don't make videos about that's not our motive. Like if that's my motive, YouTube pays me pretty good. But if my motive was just about the views, yeah, I can put out videos every single day and make $2,000 a day on YouTube. But I don't put out content unless I know 100% and I can vouch for it 100%. That's why you haven't seen content in 2 weeks, because I'm working on good content, but I won't put my name on anything until I can vouch for it. And 9 out of 10 credit products that I put out, I personally use, I personally have, so that Roadflex, it's brand new, but nobody has that card, but I just got it and I've used it for a couple weeks now. I'm giving my personal experience on it and stuff, so but some of these other content creators, that's all they are, content machines. They have no experience with these different banks or financial institutions, and they're just feeding out content and they don't know if they're good or not. So to answer your question, Sable One, I would say like a lot of these you don't need to do. Like you can just get a secured card with say Navy Federal, and that's all you need to do. And I can tell you, if you can get into Navy Federal, you have no other reason to get anything, because that after 6 months, a $200 deposit is going to turn into a 2,000 unsecured, and then literally within 1 year you can have 30,000. I don't care if your credit score is at 550, you can have 30,000 with Navy Federal.
Hey, Josh,
They're very generous. So don't stuck on these credit builder things, because financial institutions, they know these secured cards like Reflex, and some of them are okay if you have very bad credit, but a lot of them you don't. They actually can hurt you more than they can help you, because certain financial institutions, when they're going to manually review your credit report, if they see some of these low tier ones like Fingerhut and stuff, they're going to start you off with a low limit. It's not going to help you, you know?
I totally agree, Josh. And one of the things I want to say to Eddie, I pray that Eddie's still in here. And I'm glad you asked the question, because that's how you find out what's legit and what's not legit. But what I would recommend, let's say there's no live stream. Let's say YouTube is shut down for the day. I would go on my normal routines, whether it's 7-Eleven, and I'm speaking of Rod's routines, not Eddie's routines, 7-Eleven, Kroger. And I'm this type of dude. I ask a person at the self-checkout, hey, I know you're trying to check out your blackened turkey and your sunbeam, but hey, have you ever heard of Sable One? They're probably going to say no. I'm going to ask 5 good people, but I really don't have to ask 5 people about Sable One or Credit One. Everybody's heard about Credit One that have challenge credit.
Yeah, that's another one that's not
or First
not
Premier.
advisable.
But
Sable
I'm going to say this, Eddie.
I think underwritten by Cross River Bank, which is no problem. Actually, I have 2 personal loans with Cross River Bank. But I'm just saying, like, don't go after these ones that are attacking you. You know,
no. Josh just said a while ago, secure card. Go out. How about this? I would go after the banks that I've heard, because a lot of them, maybe not American Express, maybe not Chase, but everybody's heard of Discover. Everybody's heard of Bank of America. Everybody's heard of Capital One. You can get secure cards with these companies that we've heard of, that we know, that are reputable, and we don't have to ask. Now, I can tell you, man, like right now, if this, I got it right here from a video live stream I did last night. Here's a Discover Ed card. If you get the secure version of this card, it's not going to say, Josh has his, I have my, it's not going to say secure. When you go to the self-checkout at the grocery store and you put it in the machine, it's not going to start ringing alarms and lighting up the whole store saying, oh my God, Rod is using a secure card.
Yeah.
It's not going to say that. It's going to look like everybody else's. So I don't know about Sable One. And
I mean, it's not a bad company. I'm just saying that there's too many of these companies, which I understand what they're doing. Sable One's like a fintech company. They look at your banking and stuff. They're trying to help people and stuff. I get that. But still, if you can get into Navy Federal, there's no reason not to do that, because pretty much everybody can start with a $200 deposit, and 6 months you can be approved, instantly graduated to unsecured, and it's guaranteed you'll get $2,000 limit. Sometimes it takes 7 months, 9 months, but 6 months is pretty much the rule of thumb. But after that, you can get. I had the secured card with them, and I put like $1,000, but after like 90 days of the secured card, it's still not graduated. But I applied for their platinum card, and I got approved for like $4,000 before my secured card even graduated. So fast forward now 18 months or so, I think it's been about 18 months. You can see here, I just got my new, they just came in actually a couple of days ago. You can see got my new cards here, because I didn't request them. They just changed their design, so they sent like new cards. But I think combined between the three three personal cards, the more rewards, the flagship that I have, I changed the platinum, upgraded it to the flagship because I don't carry a balance at all. So I have no benefit for the platinum card. Platinum card is only useful for carrying a balance. Because it's low APR, and I don't carry balances on any of my cards, so there's no benefit for me. I shouldn't even got the card in the first place, but I had to wait 1 year to do a product change. So I changed it to the flagship, but the three personal, the more rewards, the cash rewards, and the flagship, and I just did the limit increase on the more rewards from 21,000 to 35,000. Got approved for that just literally a couple days ago. So I think combined with those three, I think it's 11,500 on the flagship and 7,500 on the cash rewards. So, and then the flagship, I can do it's 180 days when you can do the limit increase. So like after March 14th, I can do the limit increase and I'll be doing that. But right now, I think it's like well over 50,000. And then I have 25,000 credit line on my Go Biz Navy Federal account. So 75,000, 80,000 or so with Navy Federal. And literally less than 18 months ago, I only had a secured $1,000 card because I put 1,000 on the secured, but it wouldn't have made a difference if you do 200 or 1,000. So just keep that in mind, you guys. Sable on these new fintech companies, they're not bad or anything. I'm not knocking them because they're underwritten by good banks. I'm just saying there's better options, I think. And you guys tune in maybe to Credit Josh. I'll have more details on the personal credit side in the coming weeks. Anita says I should have applied for another card. Only have two. Yeah. Anita, go ahead and apply now since you just did that. Go into the pre-qualification. Apply right away. Time is the essence because you might be able to get the same poll from the credit limit increase. They may only use the same poll for that. So what I would suggest, if you don't already have, say, the flagship or cash rewards, more rewards, just stay away from that platinum card. The platinum card is useless, in my opinion. Just go for any other card than that.
Josh, you've only answered one question, man. I was going like 2 hours.
No, I was going through like why not to go through that process and stuff.
And in case y'all, this is your first time here, Josh and I have a lot of fun. We clown each other. We talk smack. We laugh. We talk business. We joke. We do all that. So obviously, this is one of your peeps, Josh. Good evening, GBC family.
No, I don't. Well, yeah, I think I've seen, but not too much. But yeah, James, thanks for tuning in. And then G19, yep, it's over now. Yeah, elaborate, like Rod said, because by the time we get to the comments, we don't know exactly what you're talking about. Anita says, are you a member of PenFed? Yes, the power cards. I have those as well. I already made a video on Credit Josh about the PenFed cards, but I'll be doing an update on those cards as well. So my mother is in the house. Rod.
Oh, is she? Hey, how you doing, Michelle? I saw that like an hour ago. She might not even be in the house.
Yeah, she might not even be here now. She might be asleep by now.
I'm reading something. I'm trying to interpret something over here. I've got a text, man.
Can you go through those? Let me take a bathroom break real quick.
Yeah.
Can you go through the comments real quick? And then you guys, we got some announcement and then some giveaways towards the end. All right. You guys just give me like 1 minute and Rod will go through the questions. May not be able to pop them on the screen, but
no, I won't be able to pop them on the screen. Plus, I'm looking at some. I'm waiting on a call here.
All right. I'll be right back, Rod.
Okay. Well, Where we at here? Anita has. Y'all bear with me here. I'm just trying to take some here. Y'all bear with me here. I'm just trying. I'm multitasking. Well, I'm not really. I'm single tasking, but all right, where we at? And I could say I know I'm not a member of Pentagon Federal Credit Union, Anita, but I've heard great things about them. So it's definitely something you may want to look into. They do have great products. I'm sorry, man. I'm over here laughing real quick, man. I'm laughing. Y'all, man, y'all don't know what I go through a live stream. But anyway, and I'm waiting on Josh to come back so I can jump. I need to take this car real. Just got here. Keep up the good work, Josh. Okay, man. I'm gonna pull that. Well, he'll pull it back up when he come back. I can't pull it up. He has it where I can pull up the comments, but we didn't set it up like that tonight. Again, it's been a while since we've been doing this here. Eddie says, sheesh, I'm not sure what. Landscapes of America, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while, man. Y'all going to have to kind of go through the comments with me because I can't pull them up. Says, evening, everyone. Oh, right. Gene says, points black. He means points blank. I need 10 more cards and 10 increases point me in the right direction, my brother. Well, 10 more cards. Again, you're going to have to be patient. I'm about to say, Anita, I'm over here looking at two different screens. Gene, you're gonna have to be patient, man. 10 more cards, and I will give you this advice. If you're looking to get 10 more cards, I'm reading so. If you're looking to get 10 more cards, you got to be strategic. You got to be what I said earlier. You gotta have a game plan. Don't just go get 10 cards just to say you got 10 cards, just to say you're getting 10 cards, or try to impress the Joneses. One thing I say on my channel, and I didn't make this up. I got this from I forgot her name, Nina or something like that, on Housewives of Atlanta. I don't keep up with the Joneses. I am the Joneses. So I would say you need 10 more cards and 10 increases for credit limit to point. What are you trying to achieve with this, Gene? That's my question. What are you trying to achieve? Are you trying to get a higher credit score? Now, I will say this, man. I really don't.
12 cards is optimal, in my opinion. That's like anything above 12 is like unnecessary. That's not going to increase the score anymore.
I agree. I have 29, and it's ridiculous. Josh got probably double that. It's ridiculous. You don't need that many. But I will say this. I don't really trip off credit limit increases. I haven't requested a credit limit increase in probably 10 years, 8 to 10 years. If I have cards right now, this Discover card, this card right here has a $2,000 limit. And I don't know if y'all familiar with Master P, but this card here has no limit. It's really good. But my pay over time limit with this card is $35,000. Because I have $35,000 on my platinum, am I going to call Discover and say I think I should have $35,000 here? No. You want to give me $2,000? I'll apply for a whole different card. That's just how I roll. But I just saw something. But I just do it. Man, you over there with a whole suitcase of credit cards, man. You over there.
Yeah, like about 150. It's not, but that's business cards as well. Personal, I think I'm about where Rod's at, like 25. I think Rod has more than I do. I think I'm at like personal wise, I think like 22, 23 or so. But yeah, it starts to become a full-time job, you know.
Trying to manage them all. It is.
Yeah, I mean, you can have everything in Excel spreadsheet, but still, like, once, like Rod said earlier, once you have that high score, it's like you're going to become consuming your time every day, like 2 to 3 hours. If you're like anything like me or Rod, where it's like you don't want to even lose any points, and it's going to disappoint you. It's easier to go from 700 to 650. It's not a bigger blow than it is to go from 800 to 720. You're going to feel like you just, it was hard. Like,
yeah, because
you don't want to go through that. And unless you have the time to manage it, like Rod said earlier, It's not a sprint marathon. It's something you have to manage. Focus on the financial institutions that you have a good relationship with them. Spend higher. Even if your credit limit say only 2,000, you can spend more than 2,000 if you have that. And in fact, that's the quickest way to get your limit increased. And they want to give you the money. Say you have Discover 2,000 limit. In fact, I'll tell you guys the secret sauce how I got the black card. I'm not saying you guys, everybody can do this, but how I was able to get the black card so quick. I was only with American Express for like 6 months. But how I did it was I started using all my business expenses and stuff. And I literally made multiple payments, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, making a payment to American Express on all my different cards. And I think in 1 month, it was like 38,000, 40,000. And it was month after month. It was like 30 to 50,000 every single month for about 6 months. And I'm not saying you have to do that or you're even able to do that. But I'm saying even in that same situation, you can do the same thing. So if you're normally spending, say, $500 a month on your American Express, your limit, say, 1,000 or 2,000, and you keep it under that 2,000, make multiple payments instead of spreading it across 3 cards. Just put it on the American Express for 3 months and just make multiple payments, because you can spend, say, 7,000, even though your limit's only 2,000. Just make multiple payments per month, and that's going to show American Express, hey, we want to give this guy a higher limit, and they're going to make sure that you have a higher limit. Do that for a couple months, and then alternate the different financial relationship institutions. Bank of America, Wells Fargo. Do 3 months solid, say with American Express, and then switch it and go to the next financial institution.
1 second, Josh. I agree with you, Josh. That's kind of how I did it. When I first started with American Express, I was making between 20 and 25 payments per month.
That's like what I'm doing, like 15 a month now.
Hey, I'm gonna take a quick call, Josh. Just gonna take
no problem. I'll go through these.
Hey, we over here like alternating. You here, I'm there.
Yeah.
I gotta see this. I try to catch all Points Blanks live. I don't come as much because I have a street sweeping business at night. Hey man, it will take but 2 seconds to say hi. Landscapes of America, just say hi. Or matter of fact, take 7 seconds to say I'm sweeping right now. Now I know you got a street sweeping business, a street sweeping. That's like a tongue twister. Street sweeping business.
Street sweeping, yeah.
I'm gonna be hey man.
Take the call real quick, because I'm gonna go through these comments real quick, and then we're gonna release the little information we have so we can make this not too long. Within like 10-15 minutes.
Oh yeah, you always say that. It ain't gonna happen.
No, I always say it. All right. Marcus says, I have to bounce. Really appreciate great information. Just subscribe. Thank you so much, Marcus. Appreciate it. Really means a lot to us. You guys smash that thumbs up for all here. Be careful of the impersonators and chats and comments and content from the content creators. Yeah, exactly. Anita points out a good point. There is a lot of copycatters that will take my picture from Credit Josh or from Get Business Credit, take my picture and make a profile, and then they will comment on my videos and tell you to call them or text them, and it's not me. You'll see it should be highlighted where you can see that it's actually me. I have probably over 100 of those comments a day. I'm getting better about the software that I use that blocks it before it even happens, but some of them do get through. So just be mindful of that. I will never ask anybody to call me. From here and there, I'll give out my reply to some people and give out my email address. But it's either going to be Van Horn Marketing email address or joshvanhorn.com email address. So if it's not either or, and I don't ask for money either. So if it's a WhatsApp or anything like that, I never ask for money. So that's a scammer that's trying to impersonate me. So just keep that in mind, because that is becoming a problem as the channel's growing more and more. I noticed that more and more once I got over 20,000 subscribers. It's been almost bombarded daily of like 50 to 100 people, scammers trying to get you viewers to fall into whatever they're trying to manipulate you guys. So just be mindful of that. You'll see that it's me. It'll be highlighted of my name. So just be mindful of that. I'm never going to ask anybody to send me money or anything like that. But yeah. How do you feel about? Okay, I think we already answered that. Simple one's not bad, but there's other options, Eddie. There's other options. If I don't know if you're on Credit Josh or Get Business Credit, because I'm broadcasting out to both channels, but subscribe to Credit Josh if you're not already, and I'll be putting out videos on the personal credit side in the month of March, starting tomorrow. I haven't been good about putting content out on that channel. That's the personal credit channel, but I will in the month of March, a lot of content. So just stay tuned for that, and I'll give you my advice. Brian Garabella says, reason number one, why do I not get new credit cards often? I don't like being told no. Yeah. Well, Brian Garabella, you just have to talk to Rod about that. There's a reason for that. And sometimes it could be your LexisNexis data. A lot of times that's overlooked. In fact, Brian Garabella, you should probably watch the video of me and Dimitri on Credit Josh, where we actually talk about Dimitri. He runs the credit repair side of my business, but he actually talks about hidden data within credit reports, personal credit reports, that even you have my FICO or Experian or TransUnion or Equifax, there's data that's hidden that you're not going to see, even though it's your own credit report. You're not going to see this data, but only people that are pulling your credit, say Community or Synchrony or Capital One, Navy Federal, American Express, only they can see this data. But we show you how you can see this data and how you can clean it up. The average credit report actually has 3 different Social Security numbers on it. People just don't know that. So you need to get those other 2 Social Security numbers removed. And that's from like when you apply, especially years ago, you apply at the checkout, you apply for, say, a Macy's card, and they put in all your information. The cashier's putting it in the computer, and their finger or thumb hits a wrong number or whatever. They're not even checking anything because they're not getting paid enough to even deal with it. So, and then it's going to be pulled up like instead of your Social Security is like your last 4 digits 0981, they could have put 0980, and that's going to get you a decline. But that data is forever in all credit bureaus' data. It's stuck to your profile until you get it deleted. Those are all mitigating risk factors going forward for any application you do. And it can be from 10 or 15 years ago. That's all stuck there permanently until you actually remove it. And you can't see it on the normal credit reports. So you have to get a different report to actually see that data. But you need to get that removed, all the inaccurate information, phone numbers as well, addresses. You need to get those things removed to be able to get approved, because you have to think of it as a different, say banks or say American Express or whatever. They have to mitigate their risk when they're approving you. But if they see like you have 6 different addresses, or you've had 6 different addresses in the last 10 years, that's not, unfortunately, that doesn't look very good on you. So if you add on an authorized user, you're going to have a separate address as well that's going to be on your credit report. So these are all things that, like, if you watch that Dimitri video on Credit Josh, that's what we explained, and you're not going to see it on the standard credit report. There's a hidden credit report that you have to actually request manually, and it's going to come in the mail. And a lot of it's through like LexisNexis. You have to get those things removed, phone numbers, Social Security numbers. I'm sure even Rod probably may not even know this, but I bet you if he requested for this report that I'm talking about, he probably has 2 or 3 different social security numbers on his credit report right now. And it's not that he did that. It's just the fumble fingers at Macy's or wherever you applied 10 or 15 years ago. That's forever stuck until you get it removed. So, they're just putting it, the cashier's just fumble finger, putting that information in. So a lot of people don't understand that, but get all that information removed. You don't need it on there at all. Old addresses, you don't need that on there. Even if it was your actual old address, get it removed. You can literally legally get all that removed. You don't need to have any of that information on there. It just shows that you're unstable if you have like 6 addresses in 5 years.
Yes, thank you, Landscapes of America. Hey, that's not even real, man. You can skip that.
Yes, I never seen that before. He said that's not even real. All right, so that's the crypto dudes. You guys check out that, subscribe, because we need to get more subscribers, and then we're going to be putting out content. We got a lot of content coming soon in the month of March on the crypto.
And what's so crazy about crypto dudes and what Josh is saying with a lot of content, man, we could let's just say if Josh and I didn't have any other channels, we could really do crypto dudes all day, because the crypto market is constantly changing, and we're going to make it entertaining. We're going to have fun. We're going to laugh. We're going to joke. Unfortunately, we have other things going on, but yes, a lot of content is an understatement, y'all.
So Rod's going to do a lot of like the different currencies and cryptocurrencies that he's doing on basic trading platforms that he's already done on Points Blank Finance. It's very simple to buy the different cryptocurrencies. And I know all that, but we don't need 2 people to talk about that. So that's what we're trying to give that's why it's called the Crypto Dudes. We're going to try to give you guys all aspects. So I've done crypto mining since like 2014. That's why I have all these graphics cards behind me. So I'm going to be doing like recording my mining rigs, and also like Upland, the metaverse, virtual real estate. I'm heavily invested in that. I think almost $20,000 in the past like 40 days or so. So I'm going to be talking about that. Rod's going to be talking about the cryptocurrencies. So we're going to be covering it literally. It doesn't matter what you're into. Anything crypto, we're going to be covering it. As well as like NFTs,
And what's cool, not only do you have 2 guys that know credit, and it's going to kind of be what you see here. I can dabble into business credit. Josh can jump into personal credit, but I kind of handle the personal credit. He handles the business credit. And on the crypto dudes, I'm going to be handling most of the different cryptocurrencies. He's going to be talking about mining, NFTs. I have a few NFTs, but I'm not Josh, and I'm not going to get into that. Y'all got to tune into the crypto dudes. Josh introduced me to this metaverse game that, oh my God, I haven't even had a chance to tell him. It's so addictive. And I'm ready to bust.
Hey, I saw it on one of your videos. I saw you were showing like the Weeble or whatever, but you're showing your screen of your phone, and I saw the Upland icon on your phone. I'm like, yep, he's in there.
Yeah, man. And I'm like, I'm a bust Josh head. He got me over here spending money on this fake property, but it's fun, man. It's really fun. And that's where we invite y'all to tune in to the.
And those are actually becoming like NFTs. Each one you buy is actually starting like next month. It's on the Ethereum blockchain. It's already on the blockchain, but that's what each parcel that you're buying, that's an NFT.
Yeah, I got 6 properties now, man. I got 6 fake ass houses. What is real? I got 6 fake ass houses in LA. Thanks to Josh.
But hey, it's a holding game. 6, Sandbox, for instance. You look on OpenSea, what one little microchip, tiny little square on Sandbox is going for. Like right now, the cheapest one is like 1.5 Ethereum. So you're talking like $7,000 for one little box. And it's ridiculous. Like it's just a square little pixel. You don't get all that interaction of the street and build your own house. You don't get that. So right. Detroit is getting launched next week. So
yeah, I saw that
Motor
Detroit.
City.
And it was talking about I gotta fly my little dude. I was like, man, this is too much.
Yeah, you gotta fly yourself from, like, if you're in LA to fly there, it's gonna take like 1 hour.
And y'all gotta tune into the crypto dudes for this. I'm not
crypto dudes, that's what we're gonna be talking about.
Yeah, this stuff is so crazy, but man,
it's too hard to understand. But last time we talked about it, when you popped in, I had afterwards, I had 9 comments saying, "Where's your link? Where's your link?" For the upland.
It's fun. It's
and these were business credit dudes that I know that's been subscribing. It's like, I already know they're getting business credit for a year now, and they're getting into the upland now.
Hey man, it's crazy, yo. I haven't even done a video on it because I don't even believe it. I don't even know if it's real, man. I'm just spending money,
It's on the Ethereum. So I mean, it's real. It's on the blockchain. As soon as you get that property,
well, I know it's real because it found a way to take my money and it keeping me engaged every day. But hey, man, let's shoot through these comments, Josh. I'm gonna jump back here. Let's shoot through them, and not to rush to get through them, but and go back up one, Josh.
Yeah, because we have to not only get through this, but me and Rod, we haven't talked even before this live stream. He just came on. We haven't talked for weeks, so we gotta talk after this and plan for you guys the crypto dudes content. So,
Bella says she subscribed to the crypto dudes. I'm assuming, and Anita says I subscribed to the crypto dudes ages ago, but no notices. Yes, you haven't.
Yeah, no videos.
We haven't did anything yet, but it's coming. And I'm telling you, Anita, when we hit you, we're gonna hit you upside the head. And Brown Girl Bella, Chase has a bonus for new personal and business checking accounts. Yeah, I think they had a little dialogue.
They always kind of run those, don't they?
Yeah, we can keep rolling. Yeah, they. Yes, Chase had two $25 bonus trying to
compare. Hey, get them both, Brown Gorbella. There's no reason. I think it's to get that bonus, you only have to do 6 transactions and deposit a couple $100. You get it back after 60 or 90 days with both of them. So there's a lot of people that do that. There's YouTubers that all they do is go through and get these bonuses, and then they close the account after get the bonus and move on to the next one.
What they call it? They used to churning. They call it
churning or whatever. Yeah, some are getting smart about it, but I mean, you can still get the bonus and just leave $5 in the bank account at the end of the day.
Yeah, y'all got to learn how to flip that money, man. And that's what crypto dudes. And I mean, we talking about it. A lot of people don't realize personal credit and business credit. All you're doing is flipping money anyway. And now we're going to take it over to another level on crypto.
Use Paul to pay Peter, just move it around because you need to move those trade lines around. I can't utilize, 100 different trade lines every month, but I need to be able to get that reporting. So what I use is it's like piggybacking off of each other,
I was just talking to my live stream last night, Josh. I use 25 out of 29 credit cards every month, which is crazy, but I'm utilizing, I won't say manipulating, but yeah, I can say I'm manipulating the bonus categories. I'm moving through them. But Eli, what's up, Eli? Eli McCraney.
I haven't seen Eli.
Eli, that sounds like an OG name right there. Eli McCraney.
Eli.
Hey, that sounds like a rich name. Eli got some money.
And the last name too. It's like McCraney.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Eli McCraney. That equates to I got some paper. Hey, I have a question. So, hey, Mister, I have some paper. Hey, I have a question about business credit. I'm glad it ain't about personal credit because I don't really talk to the rich folks, man. Is it better to make deposits for 90 days in your Shelf Corp, adding credit strong and different installment strategies to get funding versus vendor credit? Yeah, you just went school.
Okay, so
Josh over there cracking
I don't really like to talk about shelf corporations because it's kind of a scam. Too many people. I get an email at least once a day from somebody saying, "Do you have a supplier for shelf corporations?" People don't realize this, but when you buy a shelf corporation, one, it can be illegal depending on that shelf corporation and the state and jurisdiction that you're in. But let's just say it is legal on the shelf corporation you bought. There's no purpose to buy the shelf corporation because even it has good credit built up, and then you buy it for $3,000. all the credit reporting agencies on business credit reporting, they're not stupid. They know, they check every month with the Secretary of State. They know when the ownership gets changed. So therefore, your business credit goes back to zero, like a brand new corporation. So it doesn't matter. So what I advise, don't get a shelf corporation. Start your own original. Don't buy something that's like ABC plumbing and you're not even in plumbing or whatever. It's not important, and you're trying to manipulate the system. And certain credit lines, especially high limit credit lines, they're going to see through that. Even if you can pass through it without the credit bureaus knowing it, the credit reporting agencies will see that because they're going to ask for that original, the SS-24 from the IRS. You're not going to be able to supply that. You're only going to be able to supply the original one. Okay. So once you supply that and it doesn't have your name on it, they're going to say, can you get that person that originally applied for the IRS EIN? Can you get them on the phone with us? No, you can't, because he bought that shelf corporation. So there's many of them that do that. Shelf corporations are not the way to go. I advise everybody to, as soon as you hear that, run. That's why I've never made any videos about it, and I've always been religiously against it. There's nothing illegal. It can be illegal depending on how you use it, but just stay away from it. Do it the natural way. Literally, I started Van Horn Marketing LLC when I started my YouTube channel, and look where I'm at now, over 900,000. Most of it is no PG. Quit trying to take shortcuts.
That's what I was thinking, man. Everybody wanna cut through the fields and get to the next street real quick instead of walking.
Yeah, but I got like 40,000 in 4 months. So I mean, it's start focusing on what matters. Stop trying to take shortcuts. Put that energy into building your business credit. You can get there pretty quickly. It doesn't take very long.
Yeah. Well, let's go to Brown Girl Bella. Chase offers more for business checking. I think they discussed that. Let's roll, Josh. Not sure what current bottles offer for business checking. If you have a comment with Chase, I'm sure they discussed that. Brown Girl, thanks to the need to be more. That was my second choice. I was thinking of going with Amex American Express only because they have that rose gold business card. Oh man, I gotta tell Brown Girl Bella, hold on, go back up one. They don't have a rose gold business card. They only have a rose gold personal card. The business card is gold.
Oh, is that pink one? That pink one people get? That design, the pink one?
Pink is with Chase, but I'm gonna
that rose gold, that one that's like that pinkish color.
Here is the rose gold personal card. I'm gonna put it in the light so y'all can see it. That's the personal one. Now the business gold does not come in rose gold.
What do you mean rose gold? I don't know what you're talking about.
It's pinkish, dude. You just said it.
I don't have. They're not pinkish on mine. I got the business and personal.
That's because you didn't get the rose gold.
Why would I want a pink card? I'm not a girl.
That's what I said when I got it. I totally agree. I said, hell, why do I want a pink card?
Did you see those new designs for the platinum? They're ugly as can be.
Man, now you look at this your channel. I ain't gonna curse on your channel. I ain't gonna curse on mine. They ugly as hell. I wouldn't do that.
On the American Express Platinum like YouTube channel or Facebook group or whatever, there's like over 100,000, and they're like flexing out these scribble designs, and it's like,
Josh, do you see that? Do you see the difference?
Yeah, I can see the difference now. You got the pink card. You got the pink card.
Business gold, personal gold, business.
So on the business, you can't get the
you can't get the rose gold on this one. I wish you could have never got, but Brown Girl Bella loves the rose gold. She's a rose gold fanatic. I agree with you though. I mean,
but I don't like those new designs they're come up with. The one is scribbles, the other one's flowers, and it takes away from the card itself. It's just
know what it reminds me of, Josh? People that got so much money, they ain't got nothing better to do than come up with something ugly.
Well, yeah, they don't offer that design for the Satyrian Black card. They don't offer that.
Well, no, they ain't, because it's gonna mess up the ambiance. It's gonna mess up the whole. It's gonna mess up the decor.
I think that's what messed it up as well. Those designs, it messed up the platinum. It's like it's taken away. It's ugly.
Well, hey, my platinum right here, and I got two platinums. I got the Schwab platinum and the regular platinum. I got, and they
I got both of those, but I don't have the Schwab. But somebody told me I need to get the Schwab.
You do. You do.
Because the Schwab, I can get a better return on my investment as far as like
you can get a better return on cashing out, cash back. We'll talk about that offline, and then you can do a video. I'll do a video. We'll do a video, and all that good stuff. All right. Hello, hey JB. What up, JB? Hello, guys. Can I sign up to work on both? Yes, you can. What you want to sign up on, bro? Yeah, man. You sure in the hell can. What do you want to sign up? Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and do my thing right now, JB. I have consultations. I have the inside
Patreon.
On Patreon. I have the inside scoop. You got to go to Points Blank. Patreon.
PointsBlankTravel.com.
Yeah, but that's the channel. Then you got to go to the description. Then you got to click the Patreon link. But if you go to Patreon.com, that little slash that go this way, I don't know if there's a forward or the backslash.
Forward slash.
Patreon.com, that little slash, Points Blank Travel. It's going to take you to my little Patreon group. You have the inside scoop where you get the opportunity to talk to me for 30 minutes once per month. And I don't have a little hourglass. I don't have a clock. But if we start talking about football, volleyball, basketball, and all the other stuff, then I will start the clock. And you also have Diamond membership for $49.99 a month where you get to talk to me once a week. And again, I don't run a clock. If we just happen to talk about who won the Super Bowl and then we start talking about credit, then we cool. But if you want to talk about how many eggs come on the platter at IHOP, then I'm probably not going to be on the phone with you long.
For some reason, we just jumped from 31 to 44, just like when you started talking about Patreon.
Yeah, it's because we cracking jokes and stuff. That's why. Yeah,
so we'll have all the links in the description for the replay as well. If you want to come back and check that out, I'll have Rod's Patreon group, and I think we'll change it too for pointsblanktravel.com. We'll have like a / where it'll redirect to his Patreon as well, so it's easier for him to.
Josh, that's what I'm talking about. You be doing big things, bro. You be doing
big things. Make it easy because it's like, like what you just explained, it's hard for people to understand. And people are lazy too. People are just lazy. So it's just easier.
JB, holla at your boy, man. Matter of fact, holla at your boy, and I'm gonna give you a discount. I'm gonna give you the thanks for asking, because Josh got me up in the middle of the night discount. That's what we're gonna call it. But we got Meet and I in the crib. Family in the house says, what's up, PBT and GBC? In case you don't know, that is Points Blank Travel and Get Business Credit.
I think they just did a live, if I'm not mistaken, right when we went live. I think they were doing a live.
No, they typically go Saturday nights, man. They got the hottest live stream.
Was them or one of your others that just went live right when we went live?
No, it wasn't them. They go live
on
Saturday nights. They got the hottest Saturday night live.
They were out like a week ago. I was watching. They were going to a liquor store checking out, like doing taste tests.
Yeah,
drinking. I'm
that's
like,
what I need to do.
I can't wait to do that. I want.
That's what I was thinking. That's the bomb right there.
I was jealous when I saw that. Like, I want to do that.
All right. Anita says, hey, JB, glad you could join us. So am I, especially since you're talking about Patreon, my man. Please hit the subscribe button. I said, my man, that could be a lady. I don't know. Please hit the subscribe button here at Credit Josh and at Points Blank Travel, and you will learn loads, tons, buku information.
Exactly. Anita's always.
Hey, this is an interesting name. I like that name, Kwame.
Yeah, I've never seen that before either.
Kwame Walker, how can you get 30K? See, Kwame, man, we're going to tell you what we've been telling everybody. You got to be a little more, you got to elaborate a little more, because how can you get what? 30K subscribers, 30K crayons, 30K dollars, 30K credit line? We got to know
business, personal, we don't know. He just said, he or she just said with Navy Federal. Okay.
Oh, well, I can tell you, number one, you got to have good credit. Or decent credit. I ain't gonna say good credit, decent credit.
Yeah, it's crazy with them. It's like people get approved with 600 FICO score and get 25,000 right off the bat, but then somebody with the 800 FICO score will get $1,000 limit. Like Navy Federal is something that nobody can really understand because they have their own internal scoring. But obviously bad credit's not going to help you by any means, but I don't know why he said 30,000. Typically, they're not going to start anybody. Yeah, 25 is going to be the maximum. It's going to take you time to get up to that. But if you're one of the lucky ones that gets the initial starting limit as 25,000, I did not, and I didn't have bad credit, but I had to build myself up. Now I'm at 35,000, 11,500, and 7,500.
Hey, Kwame, I hope I'm saying that right. I want to school you real quick, and you might school me. I'm not going to say school you. I want to just share a little light on something here. And I'm going to put the rose gold at the bottom because I know, at the top because I know Brown Girl Bella like that. But I'm going to show you something right here. And I these ain't all my American Express cards. I'm going to try to hold this while I ain't got my name showing. But that's 4. That's 2 platinums and 2 golds. $35,000 pay over time a piece. That's $140,000 in credit right here. $140,000. I'm gonna tell you, man, $140,000 in credit scares
a lot.
It don't scare me now because I'm disciplined. I'm disciplined now. I know how to manage, but I'm not saying you're not disciplined. I'm just saying, man, I don't, man. I'm more comfortable with this little joint right here. This got her $2,000 credit limit. Let's just say I lose my mind. That's just how I wake up Saturday.
You know what? My highest limit with American Express is this card. Nobody realizes it, but the pay over time, and I couldn't understand this until I bitched them out last week. I'm like, why are you saying my Ethereum card on my platinum card? Why are you giving me such a low pay over time limit? And I didn't understand it. And they had to repeat it 3 times until I understood. And they told me people that have those high cards, they don't need pay over time because they pay in full right away. So that's why it's low limit. And it took me a while. It took her 20 minutes to understand it because I kept on repeating, I don't understand. But Rod said his is 35,000, mine's 30,000 pay over time for my green. But I couldn't understand why the crappiest card gives me the highest pay over time. Now I understand because that card is going to be the lowest tier with American Express, and they expect that you're going to need to pay over time with that. So they give the higher limit. Versus my Centurion card is 20,000, and my Platinum is only 10,000 pay over time. Not that I can charge 50,000. That's not a problem, but my pay over time is only 10,000 and 20,000 respectively.
And that's what people need to understand. We're not going to get too deep into it. That's a whole nother video for Josh and I. But pay over time is just what you have to pay. But your limit, these cards,
it's like a hybrid. It's like hybrid. American Express is becoming hybrid because they realize you have to give 10, 15 years ago. I think American Express is more like you need to pay.
3 years ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know how long, but I know my stepdad had the card. It's it's you have to pay even on the personal side. Whatever you charge this month, you got to pay it in full. There's no pay over time. So now I think they're becoming more hybrid, giving you that option,
I think they're trying to pay with everybody else, man. That's just my opinion.
Well, yeah, but actually, if you look at and Rod was right when he just said 30 seconds ago, it's for a whole nother video. But I'll just give a little. I wish I had the graph up right now, but out of 100% worldwide, 72% of all credit card transactions happen on American Express. So MasterCard and Visa combined only make up 28% worldwide, dollar-wise, not swipe-wise, because there's probably more on that, but combined transaction-wise, dollar amount, it's MasterCard and Visa's here, and American Express is here. They have less customers, but they're doing 4 times more than MasterCard and Visa combined. So we'll have a video on that in the near future. I'll show you the graph.
We have a lot of videos to do too, man. In case y'all not
so much.
we have so much to do, and we're gonna do it. We just both got a little
We're gonna
busy.
put our back into it.
Yeah, yeah. Wasn't that a song? That was an
put your
Ice Cube
back into
song.
Ice Cube.
You
Yeah,
could do it, put your back into it. Well, we go. You ain't about to get me in trouble over here, bro. Hey, get the way it says, "Hey guys, I don't know nothing about no backs into it at all." Man, we about to go to work. What's that?
And you're Lincoln Continental.
Do it. You can do it. Put your back into
Put
it.
Your back into
it.
I'm gonna play that when we get done. I'm gonna play it because Ice Cube is that high beat music.
Hey, the tip driver got a $5 bill. Hey, I don't blame you. I'm glad you didn't put a George Washington up there, baby. If I was you, I'd increase that to a Benjamin Franklin. Because you ask for 5, they're gonna give you 2. You ask for a Benjamin, they're gonna give you 50. That's just how I think.
Well, you cannot get a without a PG. That's impossible unless you're doing 2 million. You need to have about $1 million in your bank account. They do.
Well, I wasn't even reading the comments. I'm looking at that $5 bill.
They have a new thing where they're relaxing the corporate no PG a little bit, but you got to use the Plaid platform, connect to your business bank account. But they need to see about $1 million in your business bank account. They told me 500,000, but I think it's. I had over 500,000 in my business bank account when I applied. I got declined for the no PG, so I think it's more like $1 million. Their website says 2 million, but my own account executive that I have with American Express told me that she thinks it's about $1 million. So
Josh, let me make sure I understood what you just said. And I want to bring up a point here. So now I ain't the biggest business guru out there, but PG is personal guarantor and no PG is no personal guarantor, right? You don't use your personal information. So what Josh just said, if you're going no PG, you need $1 million. I want y'all to listen to me again. I don't drop gems. I don't drop nuggets. I drop boulders, baby. I'm just letting y'all know. Now, I did okay in math. I didn't do too good in algebra, calculus, and geometry and all that other stuff that don't make sense. But I did pretty good in math. Now, I'm just saying, would I rather have $1 million in the bank or have a good credit score that seems to be equivalent, and correct me if I'm wrong, Josh, because I don't know everything, a good credit score that could be equal to $1 million in the bank? Is that kind of sort of what you were saying?
Well, I mean, too many people focus, I think, too much, especially with business credit. I understand the no personal guarantee because of the credit pulls. That's the thing that I try to push. Like, if I applied with all the cards, like the stack I showed you, if they all did a credit pull in the last like 12 months, the ones that I got, you would see like probably 40 inquiries on each credit bureau of mine, if it's personal guarantee. And of course, those inquiries, they're going to stand there for 24 months. We don't want that. So I understand why people don't want personal guarantee, but you have to pick and choose. So like a Lowe's card or an Amazon card, those are ones that are, you're not going to want to do a personal guarantee, but it's okay to personal guarantee like American Express, pick the ones that are going to be good,
Hey, can I be a student and ask a question? I'm just going to play devil's advocate here. And I'm not talking about tip to driver. I've never met tip to driver. I love the $5 bill. I'm talking about the general public. I'm talking about the general consensus of people in America. Because I look at YouTube and I look at all this false information that's being put out by credit YouTubers. I'm not going to call them content creators. I'm going to call them YouTubers because they're not researching their content.
Trying to make money.
So are people looking for no personal guarantee because they're worried about an inquiry, or are people looking for a no PG, a no personal guarantee card because they know they don't have the credit to get the card anyway?
There's like 3. You said the 2, and then the third is people are looking for no personal guarantee because they want to screw over the company. That's about 20%. Believe it or not, that's like I work with some of these fintech companies, and I'm the only one promoting, like, say, ClearCard, for instance, and like 20% like end up screwing them over. They get the money, they withdraw it or get it into they use the card and they disconnect their bank account, and then the clear card can't do anything, and they screw them over 10,000.
And again, we're not talking about tip to barber. I'm just talking about people. I've never
right.
heard of tip to barber. I've heard a lot.
But I mean, I haven't seen them either. So
this is a standard question on every channel I go to.
I mean, I think a lot of people need to stop worrying about personal guarantee. Don't personal guarantee Quell or some ridiculous short credit line. Personal guarantee something like American Express, because if you're going to go down the road or the rabbit hole of, I'm not going to personal guarantee anything, you're not going to get very far. I can tell you that right now. The most you're going to get is net 30. Even Divvy, I have 150,000 credit line with Divvy, but it's only net 30. I have to pay it back in 30 days. I spent 150. I have to pay that 150 within 30 days. It's no personal guarantee. I could screw them over if I wanted to, but why would I want to do that? It's going to hurt my business credit and stuff. So, pick the ones that you want to. Just don't go out. Just like personal credit, don't go. I don't think Rod or myself have told anybody to go after Walgreens card or Target card or Kmart card, Macy's card. Don't go after those cards. Go after, if you're going to get a hard inquiry, go after something that's worth it. Discover or, I don't even want to even say Apple
American
card.
Express.
I don't even like Apple card personally. I don't know what everyone's hype is about it, but I don't like it at all.
I don't have one either, Josh.
They offer me like $7,500. I'm like, no, I just don't have any use for it, and the benefits just aren't there for me, So, just take that hard inquiry. You just think about that. If you're going to get a hard inquiry, go after the ones that are going to potentially give you a high limit. Don't waste it on a capital one or ridiculous one, and I think Rod, he talks about that quite a bit on all of his live streams. He talks about, that's why he doesn't bring up these Credit One cards and these ridiculous Walgreens cards and stuff. Those are tier 2 secondary banks like Synchrony,
I did one video, Josh, on Walgreens and a card when it first came out. I was just talking about it for people that wanted to get it.
It's okay to get the information, but it's not.
Do I have a card for Walgreens? No. And Josh just brought up a good point, man. Please don't think that Josh and I are on here trying to really stress our opinion about this. We're just trying to be real with y'all and just tell you, experiences. And one thing I like about our relationship is we're both stubborn. We're both very stubborn. But through the stubbornness, we also listen. Josh has given me loads of advice. I've given Josh some advice. Let me say that again. He's given me loads of advice. I've given him some advice. Some is not loads, ladies and gentlemen. Some is a little bit. But we both listen, and we're both stubborn. So if we're both stubborn, we're both usually doing this here. We're both talking at the same time. But then he'll say, or I'll say, look, man, listen. Can you listen to what I'm saying? And then the other one would typically shut up and listen. But we're both doing this because we have this knowledge, but we don't know everything. We don't know everything that's out there.
Yeah, we're learning every day. And we're just trying to give that, not pass it on to you guys. Like, I rather have 5 higher limit cards that are 5,000 to 10,000 than have 12,000 to $2,000 limit cards, because the next card you apply for, when they're doing the review or their automated system, they're going to see that your highest limit is, say, 3,000 of those 12 cards. That bank's probably going to only give you 3,000 to 5,000, maybe just give you a little bit higher than your highest current limit, because they want you to use their card. So maybe they'll offer you a little bit higher, but they ain't going to give you, if your highest limit right now is 3,000 across, say, 5 or 10 cards, you're not going to get any bank to give you, say, $10,000 or $20,000 limit right off the gate. You got to build up to that. So instead of getting all these different cards, take it easy, calm down. Don't try to rush it, and pick strategically the cards that research, and pick the cards that are going to give you the high limits right out of the gate, or high limits after you prove yourself 6 to 12 months. That's what I did. I don't have a lot of cards on the personal side. I have a lot in the business, but I have a lot on the, not too many on the personal. I think 22. I don't want to say that's not a lot, but I would say 12 of them are American Express, so you really can't count that. So say 10 other ones that are through different financial institutions. But most of those I strategically did in the last 12 to 14 months. And they're all, the lowest I think is 7,500 and the highest is 35,000. So you combine all those together, it's, I don't know. I think I'm at, I couldn't even tell you. I lost track. It is just a nice thing. It's a nice, no, I'm just saying it's a nice thing to, you have to be disciplined when you get this high credit limits with all these cards. And it's an everyday thing that you have to make sure that, you know, you keep track of each one of them, because one late payment can really screw you over. And some of those cards will get canceled because they will do reviews on your credit report. And some of them will get lowered limit because of maybe you missed a payment. So you got to keep up track on that. And, you know, it's easier to have no credit than it is to have credit. That's what I can tell you. So it's a full-time job, but it's something that gives you a lot of anxiety. Just don't try to rush too much. That's all I can say.
I'm going to say this real quick because we got a lot of comments, but I want to just point out real quick, y'all, and I'm going to say this as quick as I can. You hear Josh talk about 22 cards. We're just talking about personal. I'm not going to get into the 100 and plus business cards. I have 29. I'm not in competition with Josh. Josh is not in competition with me. Josh said something earlier, because even when I'm in a live stream, even when I'm on as part of a co-host or whatever of a live stream, I'm still listening. Josh said 14 to 15 months ago, he just started his personal credit card journey. Use what we're saying as inspiration and aspiration. Aspire.
Learn from our mistakes.
I'm not saying don't be like Rod, don't be like Josh. I'm saying what he just said, learn from our mistakes. I'm holding this card up right now. I'm holding my personal rose gold card up. I never thought I would be able to get any American Express card. None of them. Less known a gold or platinum. But I kept watching people, y'all. I kept watching people that had these cards. There was no Josh Van Horn on YouTube back when I started. But there was a Ask Sebi. There was a Credit Shifu. And now there's a PBT. There's a Points Blank Travel. There's a GBC. There's a Get Business Credit. There's a Credit Josh. There's a Points Blank Finance. There's nothing wrong with watching people and aspiring. But if you're hating on them, if you think they have more than you, or you think they want to show that they have more than you, you're not going to even pay attention to them. Here I am in a live stream. I'm a guest on this man's channel, and I'm still listening to what he's saying because I'm always learning. This right here is a sponge.
Yeah, it's not something that we're like showing off. We're just trying to tell you. Sometimes there's channels out there, unfortunately, that just talk nonsense that they're not. Sometimes we just have to reassure you guys that, hey, look, we have the card. We know what we're talking about. Some of these other channels, they just like pump out content and they don't even have any transparency. So that's why it's not trying to be like showing off or anything. It's just, we just have to kind of assure you guys that I wish we didn't have to do, but, you know, kind of have to do that. But if I can, like Rod was just showing his platinum, and I'm not trying to flex too much, but if I can get this, I got it because of Rod. I wouldn't have had this if it wasn't for Rod. You know, I don't advise anybody to do what I did. You know, I'll make a video one day about getting 12 American Express cards, 5 American Express credit cards, 7 charge cards, all in about 6-7 months. I wouldn't advise anybody to do what I did, but I'm going to tell you my mistakes and what I learned from that process and what not to do.
Josh, I'm going to say this and I'm going to run to the restroom. You know what real love is, ladies and gentlemen? I'm talking about love, credit love, informational love, period. Josh just said something. I have this car because of Rod. What's cool, I don't even have that credit card.
Yeah, it's not something. I have buyer's remorse on that card too.
I told Josh, he asked a question, I answered his question, then I answered another question, then I answered another question. And he exceeded what I had did. Brian Garbella said someone is horrible multitasking because I was texting and trying to be in a live stream at the same time. And they found that Landscapes America was trying to see if it was the crypto dudes or
it's the crypto dudes.
The crypto dudes. I think I saw it down in the comments that
let's
please take a moment hit the like button. Yeah, you go ahead, Josh. I'm gonna run to the restroom. Delta Credit Union. I don't know nothing about them.
Delta, I don't know about that, but I'll check that out.
I'm sure if you work with Delta.
I like when people make the comments like that because that gives me more content to make. When people say something I don't know.
Hey, Gene, hit me up on pointsblanktravel@gmail.com. Pointsblanktravel. Gene is one of my peeps, and I know people that work at Delta that I could ask about that.
So it's like Delta Airlines. It's a Delta Airlines credit.
Yeah, if I'm not, and Gene, if we're way off base, let us know. Let us know. Hey, you're gonna run into a Kathy Summer coming up. I'm gonna run to the.
What's that? Is that fake? That one Kathy Summer you said?
Yeah, that's fake.
Okay. Fingerprint gurus. What are some good no PG credit cards? There really is none. There's corporate cards that are no PG, but there's some that are no PG. But you have to understand why you're asking the no PG. Why are you asking it? Because the hard inquiry. Because there is some PG that gives soft inquiry. So let us know about that. If you have questions about that, also please email me. It's scrolling at the bottom. help@joshvanhorn.com. Again, that's help@joshvanhorn.com. I'm going to go through these real quick, and then when Rod gets back, we're going to do our announcement, and then we're going to get off here. And then I'll probably do a few quick 15-minute free consultations for a few people that text me right after the live stream. Michael, I don't know how you pronounce that. SLS. Thanks for the content. This is gold to me. Just to build my business credit. Thank you, Michael, so much. I haven't seen you before. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn the bell notification on for all notifications. I have tons of content coming out tomorrow and every day going forward for this week. The weekend, I usually don't put content on Saturday and Sunday. Sometimes not even on Fridays, but Monday through Thursday, I try to do my best to get a couple of videos out. But this week will be jam-packed with at least like 5-6 videos for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I got 2 interviews with 2 corporate business credit lines. So you definitely want to make sure that you're a subscriber if you're not already, for all you guys. Jacqueline, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for tuning in, Jacqueline. She says, hey, Rod. She didn't even say hi, Josh. She's like, hey, Rod. I'm joking. Get off Stacks. How to find trade lines. Hey, Get off Stacks. Haven't seen you before either. Can you elaborate a little bit more? Or if you have any questions, just shoot me an email. help@joshvanhorn.com. It's scrolling at the bottom. Again, that's help@joshvanhorn.com. Mr. Friendly says, great news. Thanks for tuning in, Mr. Finley. Appreciate the support. Landscapes America. American says, okay, thank you. Just subscribe to the Crypto Dudes. Appreciate that, Landscapes America. We'll have content later this week. Promise. Some very good content. Ulissa Hill says, Josh, how can I get my Alexa? I think you're saying Nexus report. I think it's LexisNexis, what you're saying. But you can go to LexisNexis or sagestream.com and you can request it and they'll mail it to you in the mail. They only give it to you by the mail, but it's free. And then you can request it and it'll actually show you all your database information on your personal credit and everything like that. But Hey, I went through so fast. Like went through like 15 comments while you're going.
I see. I see Jacqueline is in here. I haven't seen her in a while. How you
Yeah,
doing?
she's like, "Hey, Rod." Didn't even say Josh. Like, "Hey, Rod." Like, okay.
It's because they used to seeing you, bro. They used to seeing you.
No, I haven't even been on. I haven't been on forever. Anyways, you had a bathroom break. I gotta get a bathroom break. But Mark, see here, you just go through the comments. Give me like 90 seconds. I'll be back. We'll go through this and give everyone the lowdown and things. Okay.
Okay. And Mark,
Right.
you got a great question.
I
I'll
haven't
go
seen
ahead
Mark
and
before either.
I'll address that. Mark Goldberg says dealership shot my credit after I told them not to. Now I have 10 inquiries. Can I dispute inquiries? If so, what's the best way? I will tell you, Mark, I'm gonna give you a little boulder here. I don't drop gems or nuggets, I drop boulders. If you purchased a vehicle and they did 10 inquiries and they shopped your credit, as long as you make a purchase, at least in Texas, I can't speak for the rest of the country, they will roll that inquiry, they will call it rate shopping and roll it into one inquiry. If you didn't make a purchase and they shopped your credit, there is that little small print right before you sign that me, maybe you, and no one else will take the time to read. That's letting you know they're going to send your credit out to various credit lending institutions or banks or lenders, whatever you want to call it. You can try to dispute it. I'm not going to tell you not to, but there's a high probability and a high possibility you may or may not get anywhere because you signed under that disclosure that says we're going to send your information to various lending institutions. Hopefully that answers your question. Now, if you made a purchase, at least in Texas, yes, you can dispute it, and we'll roll those 10 inquiries into one as long as you made a purchase. I'm not sure what state you're in. Hopefully that answers your question. I'm going down Anita, and I can't pull the comments up. Anita says Upland link is in Josh's last video. Fingerprinting Guru says you can't manipulate your business age because I'll say that for Josh. Mr. Finley says hashtag top flight. Fingerprinting Guru says age. Eli said I look towards, okay, that's all. Josh. Brown Girl Bella says stop teasing me, PBT. Laugh out loud. She's probably talking about that rose gold card. The real Romo says that business credit. I see you, man. Eddie, we talked about Sable One for building personal credit. I'm not familiar with Sable One. Josh said he knew of them, but I would personally, if it was me, I would go with the well-known companies: Discover, American Express, Capital One, Citi. They have secure cards that you can take advantage of. Bank of America. But if your only route is Sable One, as long as you can prove and verify and validate that they use and report to credit bureaus, then I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm not familiar with them. I use the major companies. That's just me. But I'm not going to bash companies just because I haven't heard of them. You know, I'm not going to do that. The real Romo says, I see you guys. Get business credit. Get business credit. Laura Josh is very informative. Zula Soso. That's interesting. Is pay over time the same as a net 90, net 60? No, pay over time is something with American Express where they just give you not, it's going to report every 30 days. It's not a net 60 or a net 90. Josh, there's several things that.
Yeah, I was listening while I was outside for a minute, but like what Mark just said, what Rod said, that's good advice, Mark. But also, I don't say agree to disagree, but yeah, you can get all those removed. So we have a law in America. It's like stupidity law. Like even though, like Rod said, you didn't read that small print, but credit bureaus understand that, and you can get them removed, especially depending on what credit bureau pulled it. What, say, Experian, it's pretty easy to get them removed. TransUnion's the hardest. Experian can be removed pretty much overnight.
What about Equifax, Josh?
Equifax usually only takes about a week, but recently becoming a little harder. So 2 to 3 weeks, but you can't just say, I'm just disputing it. You have to give a valid, good reason why. So I would never suggest disputing it online. Like you can just dispute things online. Never dispute things online. Never, because it's not going to get you anywhere. You have to do it by mail. Check out the Credit Josh video with Dimitri. He can take care of that. And he actually shows you too, if you don't want to pay him to do it, he does it, I think, for $30 per inquiry, he can be removed within 24 hours. But if you don't want to pay him, he shows you how to do it. And I actually have a video up too on Credit Josh that gives you my personal template that I use, that I wrote, that nobody else wrote, only myself wrote. You just have to put your email address in, and then it gives you the download link for my custom template. If you use the ones that are online to dispute, you have to understand Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, they start to register this information, and all these disputes are coming in. They're being scanned. No human is looking at this at all. So it's going through a machine, and it's all getting scanned into a 4-digit code. That 4-digit code is going to go into dispute. And if you don't have a custom letter and it's a copycat letter that they see always coming in, then it's going to be a problem. So I use different fonts and I use different legal verbiage. And this is not, I'm not going to tell you guys to try to screw, say, an actual accurate hard pull and try to dispute that. That's not what I'm showing. But there is a way that, like you just said, you got 10 inquiries and you didn't understand you were going to get 10 inquiries, because unfortunately car dealerships they don't tell you this when you're signing that piece of paper. 10 inquiries is low. Sometimes you'll get 15, 20, 30. It doesn't affect your score if they're all in one day. They're not going to really affect your score as like 10 different inquiries. If you do them like 10 days in a row, that's going to hurt you more. But still, that 10 inquiries is there, and it might only affect your score by 5 points, but it's still there, and it's best not to have it there, so you can get those removed. Even if you got the loan or not, you just can't do a dispute for something that you got approved for.
Well, I know one thing in Texas, Josh. If you don't buy nothing in Texas, they're gonna. And I can't speak for Experian, like what Josh was just saying. Experian, the credit bureaus, it's a little difficult. And I've seen some of the companies that'll go to bat with, "Hey, you sign this," but
it's legalities. That's why I don't talk about it too much. That's
yeah,
why
and I don't like to get into it
that's
either.
Why I tell them just watch the video with Dimitri, because that's hands off,
If
for me.
anybody's reading what Mark just said, there's a difference between telling them not to shop you around and making it clear not to shop you around.
Well, like on the Dimitri video, like we just put out, like I think a month and a half ago, that's what that interview was about, was how not to get 10 inquiries, basically. Get the pre-approval from Navy Federal, get that pre-approval, and take that pre-approval to the dealership and take that pre-approval. They will send that to all the other banks. They won't hard pull you. Send that pre-approval and they will compete for your business, because Navy Federal already gave you a pre-approval. And that's
Josh just brought up you brought up a good point, Josh, and I'm gonna hip you to something that dealers are doing in America right now since the pandemic. There's only 2. We have 30 plus lenders that we use. I work at a dealership, ladies and gentlemen. I don't sell cars. I work as a business development manager, but there's only 2 outside banks / credit unions that we will use outside of our network. One is Navy Federal, one is USAA. Those are the only 2. If you got the Peanut Credit Union down in wherever, Texas, we're not accepting that. If you got the Broccoli First Financial Credit Union in another part of Texas, we're not accepting that. I bring that up, and I like what Josh just said. Go in there with a pre-approval. However, let's say you don't have a pre-approval. Josh tripping. Don't go in and say, don't shop my credit. How about going there and say, only send my application to Bank A and Bank B, whether it's Ally and Capital One, whether it's Chase and Bank of America.
But Rod, this all comes back down to like what we are teaching is you don't need to do this if you listen to us and get your credit in order. It's not that hard to get to 750. People think that the 700 club that people's like that's been all over the internet for so long of like, oh, it's so great to be in the 700. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, 700 is not that great. I can tell you that right now. 700 is not great credit. It's good credit. It's not great. Just look at my FICO. 700 is not great. It's good. It's not great. So if you have good or great credit, we won't even be talking about this. But it doesn't take that much. You can have a few credit cards, get that way in 6 to 12 months, even if you have no credit, even if you're an 18-year-old. You can get to 750, and you don't need to worry about shopping around because you know what? You can get a Navy Federal or a Bank of America cashier's check or whatever for $36,000 or $70,000. Go right into the dealership. Don't worry about dealing with their finance department and just get the car you want. You have to understand the dealerships get paid quite a bit when they fund within the dealerships they work with. So they're getting kickbacks as well on top of that. And it's usually, it's like a loan origination fee. They're getting paid anywhere from $600 to $1,800 per loan they get approved with the lenders they use. That's part of the business. You can't blame them. There's a lot of overhead as well running a car dealership. Because if you think that, like, people don't realize it, but a brand new, I worked at a Volkswagen dealership and I used to sell brand new Volkswagens. People would think, like, being a new car salesman, that the dealership's making a lot of money. A Volkswagen Passat or Jetta, $300 to $500 commission. That's all I'd make for like a $25,000, $30,000 car. I'd make $300 to $500. I'd make a hell of a lot more selling a 2005 Mustang that's used. Used car, you make a lot more. There's a lot more profit margin in there. So the dealership's only making like $500 as well. So they're paying you $300 to $500 commission for a brand new car. The dealership's also only making about $500. So there's not a whole lot of money on new cars. So they have to make up for that, cover that big dealership, nice showroom. They're making it from the loans, you know, but you can avoid that also if you have good credit. And it doesn't take that long. People think you have to work on your credit for 3 years. You don't need to. You know, it just, you don't need 20 cards. You don't need 12 cards. Have 3 or 4. That's all you need. And have one installment loan or a pledge loan with Navy Federal. That can get you to the 700s. No problem. Even if you have bad credit. All right, let's get through this. Sorry about that, Rod. I was just kind of preaching, like trying to let them know that, you know, people try to make it like it's so out of the world to get 700 or 750 FICO score. It's not that hard if you just put your mind to it, you know, and put your back into it.
You ain't gonna get me going, bro.
All right.
I answered some of these. I didn't answer.
Oh, you already did this?
I didn't answer that one. I say that one for you because I do.
And you can't manipulate your business age because the opening of your business banking is the key age indicator. No, not necessarily, because like I have business bank accounts with several different financial institutions for Van Horn Marketing. They typically will going to look, fintechs companies are going to look back with the Plaid platform the last 90 days. So there's ways to manipulate it, but Dun and Bradstreet's the one that can be really manipulated. All right, that's a comment for you. That's your buddy.
No, it's my buddy, but he talking about that shelf. I look towards shelf just
Eli what's
but
the
that's good
Eli?
to know. But are deposits and installment loans good for funding versus net 30s? That's all you, baby.
Yeah, so just stay tuned because I have like Reliant funding. I just took out a $30,000 business loan with Reliant Comdata, $20,000 business loan. And one of them does a draw every day out of my business bank account for like $150. And only reason I did that is because it built up business credit within a business credit bureau that is not known, but can help you get funding and stuff. So it's kind of like LexisNexis. It's not one that you know. I'm not going to disclose it, but just stay tuned for that video. And then let's see here. Brian Beachy, stop teasing me. What's she talking about teasing you?
Because
What are you like walking?
No, man. No. Brown Girl Bella, I'm not gonna get deep into it. That's my sweetheart. She's talking about that gold card. She's huge on the rose.
Oh, that's what she was talking about. I thought you were
see,
talking
because I
about
pull
like
up the
you're
rose
walking
gold card.
by,
She's
putting
stop
your
teasing me.
you have your Adidas coat on now. A minute ago,
No,
you didn't have
it ain't
it
got
on
nothing to
now.
do with this. No, she's a huge fan of rose gold, and she saw the rose gold American Express card, and that's why she said stop. She's cool as I don't know. Hey, okay. He said, Real Ramos says he see you, man. I'm thinking that's Tony Romo. You got Tony
I got
Romo
him
on the
American
channel.
Express.
How do you guys feel? Oh, well, I done heard this a lot, man. We already answered that.
Yeah, I don't understand. You walked away like, and I went through this again. Like the dude's commented, he posted the same thing, a copy and paste, keep on doing it.
We already answered. Don't sweat it. I see you guys. Yeah, we see you too, man. Josh is very informative. Yes, he is. I answered all these here. It's pelvic. I answered that too.
I haven't seen that name before.
Yeah, Zulaloso or whatever. That sounds like something.
No, it's not net 60, net 30. It can be what? Whatever you put it to, right, Rod? With American Express pay over time. I haven't used it. I've
never used it either. I've never used it.
But they keep on telling me, like, hey, we gave your business 12%, or 0% APR for the first 12 months. We want you to use it. And I'm like, I don't like carrying balance though. They're like, just use it. And I'm like, they said that'll help my business credit, like within internally with them if I carry a balance. I'm like, no, I don't like to carry a balance. They're like, no, you need to.
Yep.
So you've never done the pay over time with American Express?
Nope.
So you don't know what that is as far as like, I haven't either. So I don't know I can't answer what that pay over time is. It for like 1 year or?
I would probably say they would put it somewhere between 6, 9, and 12 months. That's just me though.
So it's a structured thing.
Because
so I really can't give a whole lot of information.
You're looking at a company that normally will want their balances paid in full in the next billing cycle. So I don't think they would extend it too far. I think they're trying to compete with Chase and everybody else saying,
yeah, okay. Like I said, I think American Express, I think maybe we'll be talking in 12 months or 24 months now from now. Maybe we'll making videos about like American Express that they are no longer like charge cards. I think they're going to be all credit cards. I think because that's just the way that you can see that pay over time. It's confusing, like we're talking about right now, and they're trying to compete. And like even I'm talking to American Express, I'm like, you're saying my pay over time limit is 30,000, but then you're declining. I don't understand what the problem is. That's the thing with American Express. If you have a problem with one card, all of your cards are going to have a problem. Yep. That's the only thing bad. That's the only thing bad about American Express is like, if there's a problem with one, all your cards. Keep in mind though, your business and personal will be separate because like I said, every business card was declined over this issue that I had, but my personal, no problems. 20,000, 10,000 limit, Oh, you got Lambo, Drew, TMT in the house. What's up, man? When are you going to pick us up with that Lambo?
That's what I was thinking, man. Lambo, is that a real picture or?
Yeah. He has a Lambo. He has a YouTube channel as well.
Well, hey, Lambo said this is a good one tonight. Hey, well, Lambo, if you got a Lambo, I don't even have to ride in the Lambo.
That's his there. That's his there in the picture. That's his Lambo.
What, Lambo, all I want you to do, you said, man, this is a good one tonight, fellas. Obviously, you know Josh.
I think he's in Arizona, so not too far. He can pick you up.
No, I don't want to ride in a Lambo. I don't want to drive it. I don't want to ride it. I don't even want to look at it. I don't even need to see it, Lambo.
Yeah, it's jealous. Like, I'm jealous of it myself. I
just want you to subscribe to my channel, Lambo, and then just drop in one of my live streams and pull that up.
He was in one of your live streams. I've seen him in your live stream before.
Yeah, I mustn't see him because I ain't see all that with the red wheels and all that.
No, that's new. That's new. I before he didn't have this. That's why I saw that orange.
Well, maybe he came in there.
I think he just got a paint job done or something.
Maybe he came in under Chuck E. Cheese because I ain't seen Lambo Drew because I was.
His Lambo's a little older, but still, a Lambo's a Lambo.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, Luis Lopez want to know if you have an Instagram. You go down to the next one.
Nope, I don't have an Instagram, but everyone's telling me do that, but I haven't got to that point yet.
Well,
do you have an Instagram?
Go to the Instagram. Who, me?
Yeah.
Travel. Yeah, I'm Instagram.
All right, get on his gram because once you get on his gram, once I get the gram started,
he said the gram. Josh, people don't call it the freaking gram, man. They call it that.
No, that's what I'm not into that. My daughter's all on the Instagram thing, and she has like 13,000 followers, and I'm like.
I'm still learning, bro. But you say get on the gram. Get on the gram.
Well, that's what they call it. I thought that's what they call it.
No, maybe they call it. No, they don't call it no damn gram, man. You funny as all.
I don't know. I don't get on that. My son's on there, but I don't get on that gram.
Gram. Okay. Yes. Yes, Mr. Finney. I'm like the dude. If you ever see Coming to America with Eddie Murphy and Arsenio, yes.
I did. That's my buddy. He's been my life coach for 20 years now. And I just bought him a BMX bike as a gift, like a 24-inch BMX bike, a GT.
Well, he said excellent knowledge. Now I understand why.
You know those motivation videos I sent you? He's the one that got me on those.
Oh, okay.
Got me started on that.
Hey, Sid versus
I never seen that name. How do you pronounce that?
Man, that sounds like something in the Gladiator. I don't know, man.
I'm seeing a lot of names today, which is a good thing. It's a good thing.
Right.
But I've been seeing YouTube pushing the last couple of days, pushing out, so it's great. I don't know that.
Sid says excellent knowledge. At least I can pronounce that because I don't know Sid versus Herms.
Yeah.
That sounds like Gluteus Maximus. I don't know, man. If you watch the Gladiator, Maximus.
Oh, see, here you go again. See,
I am a mobile
that last part
through your videos and others on YouTube about credit, funds, and financial stuff. Thank you. Hey, you're welcome, Sid. You're welcome.
Yeah, we're just gonna call you Sid because we can't pronounce that last, but.
Tris shit, I don't know.
Yeah, it's too much syllables, but yeah. Sid, appreciate you tuning in. Actually, quite a few of you guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in because half these comments that came in today are either from Points Blank Travel or from I don't know where from.
Well, I don't know.
Because they're a lot of these names I've never seen before. I'm actually quite disappointed that a lot of the normal subscribers and viewers of Get Business Credit aren't here, but maybe it's because
it's late. Too late. It's late, Josh. Don't be disappointed. It's late.
What's today? Any other mobile detailers? I mean, that's a common business actually. Car detailers and stuff. But Sid, make sure you hit subscribe and hit the all notifications. Because next time we do a live stream, it'll be earlier. And actually, we normally get 3 times the amount of viewers that we have right now if we go live 6 or 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we do have quite a few. I would say in your business, we have probably 10% of my subscribers are mobile detailers. I would say 40% of my channel is in the transportation business, but a lot of them are in your type of business as well. So definitely stay tuned for other live streams.
Hey,
Marcus.
Marcus says, hello, GBC and Rod. In case y'all don't know, PBT is Rod. I have to show my support. Let's roll, baby. Let's roll, baby. I don't have a shirt on tonight. That is the slogan for Points
Yeah,
Blank.
so that's the slogan for Get Business Credit. It's the one and only original slogan.
I
Let's
don't know
roll,
what the
baby.
hell Josh is talking about right now, but Marcus is a channel member with Points Blank Travel. He got the sound effects, but hey, man, y'all, as y'all can see, y'all, we like to have fun here, man.
Yeah,
no
you have
hate,
to have
ain't no
fun.
shade. We love to have fun. We love to laugh. Matter of fact,
let's roll, baby. We have to do that because a lot of the if you guys watch a lot of Rod's videos, his past videos, I have to admit this. I have to be honest with you guys. You guys can see the last, I would say, 10 videos I've recorded towards the end of the videos. I've said, with all that being said, and that's because Rod, that's all he says on all of his videos at the end of his live streams. He goes, with all that being said, good night, everybody. And that it's not that I'm trying to copy him. It's just that just comes to my head. It's just nice words to say towards the end of a video. I'm not trying to copy Rod. It's just nice. I ain't saying boulders though, because I ain't gonna.
I never get mad at Josh, y'all.
I ain't gonna say boulders ever.
I don't get mad at Josh because he told me we were in a live show together. He kept saying, and with that being said, I said, damn, Josh, dude, you're stealing my stuff. But you know what? We have such a great relationship, y'all, where we like tonight, man, can y'all imagine? This dude was joking. He texted me. He was joking. Hey, let's go live tonight. He was joking. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready. Let's roll. You know, he was joking. And he probably was shocked because I would normally have some reason. No, Josh, I can't go live. My monkey's on the house right now.
Zero plans to go live tonight. As you guys know, I put out that Roflex gas card, and I had zero plans. I was just joking. I had a couple of beers, and I sent Rod a message saying, hey, did you get the link? We're going live here in a few. I was just messing with him. And he's like, okay, just give me a few. I got to take a shower or whatever. Talk to my dad. I think you said your dad's in the hospital. Hopefully everything's okay. Or
he was rushed to the emergency room on Wednesday. And then yesterday I got a call from my brother.
I saw you did the video about dedicating. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet.
Yeah,
I always take off the weekends, you know.
It wasn't all that, but I had called him between yesterday and today probably about 5 or 6 times. He's the only dude on the planet that I don't know that doesn't have a landline in his hospital room. He's got a cell phone that he's choosing not to answer. And he called me back today. My pops is 72.
Doesn't he think you're on TV? He always says, like,
yeah. Hey, man, are you still on TV? I'm like, no, dude, I ain't never been on TV. Well, yeah, you are. I'm like, no, I'm not. I said, I'm on YouTube. Well, this lady told me she saw you on TV. I said, it's because she's watching YouTube. Well, in that case, you on TV. I was like, whatever, man. I'm done talking about it. I'm done arguing with you. But Josh, it crushed me today. And one of the reasons I did this live stream tonight was to be more of a distraction, take my mind off of it.
Yeah. I hate to bring it up, but you know,
it's cool.
He's okay. And
he's 72. And when I talked to him today,
72 young.
I could barely understand him, and he sounded like he was 88. I could barely understand him, and every 3 or 4 words, he was out of breath. His oxygen, his O2 stat.
Is he a smoker?
No. He everything else but a smoker. No, he's everything else.
I was out of breath before we started the live stream. I had to get my COPD inhaler. It helped me out. It's a steroid inhaler and stuff, but because I have emphysema.
But I need everybody. If you're a believer in whatever you believe in, I don't care who or what being. If you could say a prayer, I would greatly appreciate it.
What's his first name?
He got many names. His legal
nickname or something.
Yeah, Jesse.
Jesse. Okay,
he go,
everybody, please say a prayer for Jesse. He's in the hospital right now, right?
yeah,
Still?
yeah. And
Okay.
I'm on
Please
high
say a
alert.
prayer for Jesse, Rod's father. We don't want to get
I'm
too
on high alert
emotional and
right now,
stuff.
Josh. I'm ready to take a flight. I'm in Dallas. He's in Arkansas. It's an hour flight. I'm ready to
Oh,
take.
where you're from. Oh, yeah.
I'm ready to take a flight at a moment's notice. I've been
Yeah,
waiting.
don't be like me. I actually have a video releasing on my motivation channel. I haven't made public yet, but I have one that's like 15 minutes long talking about the biggest regret of my life, and that's my dad, missing my dad's not being there. He's 59 and suddenly got cancer, only had 5-day notice, and he died. Was on hospice. So in 2016, December 3rd, Thanksgiving Day, he went to the emergency room and he thought he just had a bad backache, and then they said that your whole body is glowing from your brain to your bones, your bone marrow, liver, and lungs, full of cancer, and you have like 2 weeks to live. He only lived 5 days after that. So it was one of the biggest mistakes of my life. So um, let's get you on that flight, whatever we have to do, because you don't want to be a regret like happened to me.
No, it's easy, Josh. I'm looking at precautions with the pandemic and everything else. And I talked to a friend of mine today, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say. I don't want to dwell on this. I don't want to elaborate too much. I talked to a friend today, and I was like, "It's not so much the pandemic that's holding me back." And
Just get in
I
the
know the
car. How long
ramifications.
is
I
it
know
from you just to drive
man.
there?
I'm not
Dwayne,
driving.
he
It's like
drives.
4.5 hour drive. I'm not driving. I can't stand that, man.
It's
I
only
can't
four and a half
stand that.
hours.
Yeah, I can't stand it. By
You
the
don't
time
like
when
driving?
I get there, it'll be cool. We're coming back, but my biggest issue, man, my biggest issue is when you've seen an individual, whether it's a male or a female, whether it's a male or a female, race doesn't matter. But when you've spent your whole life seeing a strong individual, a mentally strong and a physically strong individual, and you see them succumb, and now they're in a weakened state, more so here both ways, physically and mentally. Like I said, I talked to him today on the phone. I couldn't even understand him. I talked to my brother yesterday. He's out of breath if he raises his arm in there. Can I? And this is being a little selfish, and this is why I need to do some self talking or whatever. Can I stand to go see him like this? And that's selfish.
Yeah, I mean it is. But I understand at the same point.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't want to see him like that, but I will, and I'll let you know, man. And I'm not going to dwell on this in this live stream, but
but I
I'm
can tell. I would tell you from my past experience, just like what you're thinking. If you don't, you will regret it. I promise you, you will. I mean, even look at you can see. I don't know. You can see too much of the yellow and stuff. I have cirrhosis. I have liver disease and stuff. But I no longer dwell on my problems and just want to help others. And I'm getting better. I can tell you, the last 30 days I've set on this mission to motivate myself and motivate others and help others. And I can tell you, my blood counts and everything, it's getting better little by little. You can see if you watched 30 days ago, you could see the much more yellow. That's why you see my fingers yellow, and you can see past videos. You can see my eyes more yellow. Things are getting better. So, but Rod, I'll tell you, you have to do that though. I understand that selfish reason, but you have to go see him.
well, yeah, I'm looking at taking a flight either this Friday, this Saturday, and coming back Monday. Like I said, I'm only flying from Dallas to Little Rock in Arkansas, and then
What's that, like a 30-minute flight or something?
it's about an hour and 5 minutes. By the time you get up in the air and
takes more time to
go
flight
through TSA,
planning,
yeah,
all that than the air
yeah,
time. stuff. But yeah, you got to do that, man. I think, and maybe we shouldn't be discussing this on live stream, but anyways, it just tells you guys how real we are. We're not hiding anything, and we are all humans. We're not perfecting videos like some of these other YouTube. I say content creators. Rod says YouTubers. We're all humans, and we are who we are. We're not trying to script videos out. If you look at my videos or Rod's, we don't make the perfect videos. So we make mistakes. We're only human. That's, if you watch a video and everything's so perfect and it's always that way, you have to start questioning things.
And again, we don't script it. That's how this whole topic. If this video was scripted, trust me, we wouldn't be talking about my pops and all this.
Yeah, back to what Rod was saying. He's like, back to what you were saying. I text you making a joke. You said, yeah, give me an hour or whatever. And what I reply back, something like, dude, I was just joking, but okay.
And I'm like, and then Josh was like, okay, let's do it, man. What time? You said standard time. And that's, to me, that's when you know your stuff. That's when you're a master of your craft. You don't need preparation. We're not going to be perfect. We've tonight we've probably talked over each other because we're not as crisp as we used to be because we haven't did a live stream in a while. His knowledge, he stepped away, I've stepped away.
But it's a Q&A. We're not talking about a topic. That's what it says in the subject title or whatever in the meta title. And it's up to people to ask questions. We didn't get much questions, but we have a lot of people, 30, 45 people that's just been watching consistently. And I think they watch because they just like to hear us, like give our advice. There's a lot of people that sit in the background. They don't comment. They just watch, And I appreciate each and every one of you guys too.
Same here. Thank you for everyone. Hey, let's roll through these comments.
Yeah, let's get through these and get done. And then we will be announcing something towards the end that you guys do not want to miss, like 3 different things. And we'll go from there. But Rod, let's speed through these. I'll let you go through them real quick.
All right. The Real Romo says, I get business credit. My man, Josh Van Horn, I'm telling everyone how you help me with my business credit. And that's what we need, y'all. Spread this love, spread this knowledge out there. Tell people about Get Business Credit. Tell them about Credit Josh. Tell them about Points Blank Travel. Tell them about Points Blank Finance. Please hit that like button before you go. Thank you. Thank you so much, Anita. Okay, thank you, Ulysses Hill. Lambo. Hey, how is Jeeves doing? Because they never got back to me after we set up a consultation a few months ago. And after a lot of emails, no luck of getting back with me. I don't even know who Jeeves is.
Jeeves is like who I love so much. Unfortunately, I'm going to make another updated video about Jeeves because I'm a partner with them, but I'm going to make another updated video, Lambo Drew. Maybe if you reapply using my strategic method, there's that second application page that they ask you for a few questionnaire and that 2 last questions on how much you spend per month on business credit spend and how much you can afford. If you put 1,000 to 10,000, that's why you have the problem. And I think that's probably what the issue is for several people. I can't really pick on Jeeves too much. They pay me over 20,000 a month in credits and stuff. We get a lot of people approved with Jeeves, but they want you to spend. They don't really care about you having business credit. They just want you to spend over 10,000 because they're only making like 1.5% on every $1,000 you spend. So if you swipe in 1 month, they don't want to deal with people that are spending 10,000 or less. They want people that are spending 10,000, 50,000, 100,000. So that's their ideal customer. For me, they like keep on telling me, spend more, spend more. I'm only spending like 15,000 a month with Jeeves. And they're like, can you spend 40,000? I'm like, get off my ass. Jesus Christ. But, I mean, that's what they want though. So stay tuned. Later this week, I'll drop an updated Jeeves video.
All right, you
All
can
right.
skip that one. That's some PS. The real Roman says, "You guys keep up the good work. Thank you."
Thank you
Marcus
so much.
says, and Marcus, I'm gonna answer this question real quick before
Yeah,
Josh gets
Real
started.
Remo. Let's back up the hoe train there. Hey, you always are commenting and stuff. Omar, that's his name, Omar. Actually, he's on my American Express account. But
Oh, so that's what real Ramo. If you read
yeah,
that, that's Omar spelled backwards. See, I pay attention to some small stuff. You
I
probably
never
didn't
even
know.
know that. I didn't even
I
know
know you
that.
did. See how quick I am, y'all? Your boy is like this. Your boy is quick.
I didn't even know that until I just now. When you
Yeah, the
said that,
real
I'm looking
Ramo is
at it,
Omar
and
spelled
then
backwards.
Omar. Okay, I see that. But yeah,
I should be on the prices right. Family
but
Feud or
on
something.
his American Express card, it's Omar. On my as authorized user is Omar.
Yeah,
So
man, I just blew
yeah,
your mind.
I
Don't
didn't.
you?
Yeah, you just kind of. We're gonna be talking later. He's gonna be like, shit.
He gonna be like, "How did that dude know that, man? Like,
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, I
is
didn't
this
even.
dude freaking psychic? No, I'm not
That
psychic.
guy's name is Ramo, like that's his stage name or something, like Ramo,
Well, I'm gonna still call him
But
the real.
hey, that dude is great because when I was having lung difficulties and stuff, he had sent like over $300 worth of natural remedy herbs and stuff had sent to me here in the Philippines and stuff for my lungs and stuff. And I didn't ask him to do it. He just sent it when I was in the hospital and stuff. So no, it was actually my Gail Jones. She's the one that told people that I was in the hospital, and that's the time I was incubated on life support. And he ordered it without thinking. And I know he don't have a lot of money, but somehow he came up with a couple $100 to buy me something. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know him personally, but I'm saying this is what I'm talking about, you guys. Like, this is a family. We love each other, even we don't know each other. I've never met Rod in person, but we will at one point. But this is a family. It's a community. So just keep that in mind, you guys.
Yep.
We're not
Hey,
just trying
Omar,
to
I
do
figured it out,
whatever.
Omar. I figured it out. Hey, I'm gonna answer this real quick because Josh, you ain't even got to get into this because Josh, I take this long paragraph and turn it into a 20-minute conversation. I do have a question. What's the difference in the credit game if you have a max credit of what the hell, dude? Of 500, and I can only afford $100 a month payment. So you have a max credit of 500. You could only afford $100
So
for a
pay
few
100 a
months.
month.
What will this be better than paying the minimum? Yes, paying more than the minimum is always better than paying the minimum.
Minimum is just entrance. That's all you'll pay.
Yeah. So Marcus, hit me up, man. You already got my number. You got the way to reach out. Marcus
You know
is
how
kind
it
of your,
is.
yeah. But that's a great question, man. You maybe just wanted to ask a question.
A lot of people don't realize that when it's like the $23.69 per month that they tell you have to pay, that's your minimum. People don't realize like the $23 is going out the door. Only 69 cents is going towards the principal.
Yeah. I'm
People don't
yawning.
realize
Oh,
that.
jiggity snap. We got Jason Malin in the house. Jason is part of
Hey, I
the.
haven't seen you, Jason, in a while. Appreciate
He's
you
part of the
tuning
Points
in.
Blank
We'll catch
Travel
up here soon. Yeah, he actually did a super chat not too long ago, so I appreciate that.
Jason is part of the Points Blank Finance, Points Blank Travel executive team. He's also a channel member with Josh. Oh, yeah, good to see you. Anita saying good to see you. We about to roll now. Hey, Ray Ramo want to know what you drink. He drinking a Red Bull, man.
Red Bull and
Hey, Anita, keep on rolling, man. Keep on rolling. Hey, everyone. Gio with the cool
you like
hair,
his hair.
man.
You always say that.
Gio got that cool hair. I always remember Gio. And Anita telling Gio, glad to see you back. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not yet. Please subscribe. Oh my goodness.
I haven't seen this name before. How you pronounce that?
Aloha Powered, man.
Aloha
I'm pretty good. They're in Hawaii. One of the things I was wondering is time frame for reporting to business credit profile. Must be what is the fastest way you think you could build business credit with no PG?
Hey, just email, like it's going down to the bottom where it says super chats are enabled. Questions, email Josh at help@joshvanhorn.com. Email me help@joshvanhorn.com. Again, that's help@joshvanhorn.com. And everybody's situation is different. I'll try to guide you in the right direction free of charge.
Aloha, aloha. Now I gotta read these next ones because this all I see my name all over the place. Real Robo at points. Hold up, man. You confused me.
Points travel.
But that's cool, Romo.
And that's a different channel. I saw there's a channel with Points Travel.
At points blank travel. Keep up the good work. But hey, Romo, I know what you meant. Thank you. Appreciate the love. But remember to put the blank in there because next time I will not pardon you for that mistake. But
I knew you would let them off.
You knew I was.
I knew you were gonna say something.
But real Romo, I appreciate you. I did the pay over time. I think it was for 4 months a while back. I think I could pick the time from different. Okay.
It gives you options possibly.
Hey, Real Romo came back.
He came back
with the
Romo. Blank.
Hey, salute, baby. And I was in the military 20 years and 26 days. Josh was in the military. We're both veterans.
For 26 days.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you why. So I ain't going to tell you why. Somebody asked me that. You got to tune into my channel. Brown Girl Bella interviewed me, and that's how we got to know each other. We're now like this. But she interviewed me. She was like, so what is this 26 days? So you got to either check out her interview on Brown Girl Bella or me when I talk about it. But salute, because you went from Points Travel, who I don't even know who the hell that is, to Points Blade Travel. Now we all right. We cool. Let's go. Anita says grams sound like gold or drugs. I can't talk about that, man. I ain't trying to go to jail.
It's the grams.
Okay, this is great. Here, I read this one, Josh. Josh Lambo Drew TMT is saying, y'all fellas, which is
he's in Denver. I knew it was somewhere around that area.
And Points Blade Travel, y'all fellas, which is both of us, can definitely come to Denver. Y'all gonna be our witnesses. Because when I go out there, if I catch a flight to Denver and I don't get in the Lambo, y'all gonna hear about it on Points Blade Travel. I'm just letting you know. Y'all can come out to Denver, meaning I don't like heights, Lambo. I'm gonna tell you. If I
we're doing skydiving in Montana though next year.
I'm like, hey, Lambo, if I'm 12,000 feet up in the air, whatever the Rocky Mountains is, and I don't get in this Lambo, man, and I will hand y'all to the keys. I don't need the keys, dog. I don't need the keys. And the damn sure don't get Josh the keys because he's going to be trying to do some astronomical stuff. Matter of fact, I'm not riding with Josh. I can tell you right now, I ride with Josh if you're in the passenger seat. I'm not riding.
Hey, I've never had a speeding ticket. I've never been pulled over ever in my life. So
you ain't been over there. I'm not believing you. And
I will drive. If it's 55, I'm driving 35. That's how I do.
Josh, you're not driving 35 in no Lambo.
Yeah, I will. Safety is everything. Hey, look what happened to these celebrities and stuff.
Hey, do y'all hear this? Do y'all people in the comment? Hey, Lambo Drew, do you hear this? If the speed limit is 55 in a Lambo, Josh is driving 35. Okay.
Yeah, but if we go to the racetrack, then it's pedal to the metal.
I'm not going to the racetrack. I'm not going to the street track. I'm not going to none of the tracks. I'm gonna go to the cruiser with
Lambo. Yeah. So Lambo, I forgot. Yeah, I knew you were somewhere in above Texas. I knew that. I just. So many subscribers, I forget.
You mentioned him before. Yeah, he's in Denver, man.
Yeah, he's in Denver. I said Arizona, my mistake. But yeah, I'll be in Arizona probably in the next 6 months. So let's hook up seriously. I think Lambo, Drew, you emailed me not too long ago. Shoot me another email or text or whatever because I'm actually going to make my my tour here in about 6 months from now. And the contract is right here. Signed, done with Armanda Music, Sony, BMG Music. It's done. Now it's just up to me to make the music. That's not a big task. That's a very big task, but eventually it will get done. My goal is by Christmas time.
Well, Lambo, I don't have a music contract with Sony, BMG.
No, I don't have either. It's actually going to cost me probably money.
Soul Train, BET, or MTV. I don't have no kind of music contract.
Like when I said, Rod's going to be probably stopping the car dealership business. You guys, if I am successful, and that's a big if, but if I am successful, 1 out of the 11 trucks that I'm producing right now, it only takes one to be successful, But if that one is successful, I'll be all over the U.S. and world touring. And Rod, I offered to be my manager. We'll see what happens.
Well, I tell
We'll
you,
see. We'll
I will
see what
be there.
happens.
I will be there in Lambo while I'm waiting.
Yeah, and Lambo can be the driver with the Lambo.
Lambo while I'm waiting on Josh's contract to go through. Hold up, man. I gotta read what I was trying to say. I forgot. Uh, the most important part of this, Lambo says he's already subscribed to both channels. And then Chasing Chicken. Oh, I've seen this before. Chasing Chicken.
I haven't seen that name either.
Yeah. They've been in one of our live streams. They've been one of
Okay.
our live streams. Because at first I thought it was Choking Chickens, and I got a little disturbed.
Choking chickens.
but Chasing Chicken says PBT and GBC equal the Avengers. You know, I don't
Thank
really
you so much. Appreciate that. That's a very big compliment. I don't think we can fill those shoes though.
Okay, I was getting ready to say I don't watch cartoons, but I think the Avengers is
the Avengers is like badass. Like 5 characters, like the Hulk, Spider-Man, and all that. Like,
you're right. Then we were like,
I don't think we can fulfill that. You know,
man. Well, you don't have to think we can. I think we are the Avengers, man. And Chasing Chicken got a brother flex. Chasing Chicken, okay. Hey, go.
Thank you so much, Jason Chicken. Appreciate that so much. That means a lot. I mean, even though it's just saying equals the Avengers, and the bicep and 100%, you know, you guys don't know how much these type of comments actually mean to us. We actually take that to heart, and I don't want to say it's like making me tear up, but comments like this does make me a little emotional because, you know, it may not mean much to you, but it means a lot to me that you guys like the content that we're putting out. We're not pleasing everybody because everybody wants to have the general content and just get right to the point. But we're human, we're natural, and we're not going to BS you. You know, we're giving you, just like Rod said, right between the head, points blank. You know, no BS. We ain't going to give you like what you want to hear always, you know. We're going to give you the truth, though.
I like what Josh just said. Josh, can you go back up to that comment real quick? That last one. I like what Josh just said because it didn't say PBT equals the Avengers. It didn't say GBC equal the Avengers. It said PBT and GBC. And I'm going to tell y'all, it's pretty hard. And we're 2 totally different personalities. We're 2 totally different people. But we mesh and we gel.
We complement each other.
It's been like this since the first time I came across Josh. The first time, I mean, it was shortly after we kind of virtually met that we was doing a live stream together. That's what's important about that comment. PBT and GBC equal to. It's not all about Rod or all about Josh. It's both of us put together, and I don't have to preach that. Let's go down to Denise.
I mean, Rod, honestly, to let you guys know, Rod's like my big brother. That's the way I look at it. Blood or not, it doesn't matter. You know, white, black, Mexican, does not matter. None of that matters. What matters is the guy's always there for me, and we help each other out. You know, he's always been supportive. A lot of issues you guys don't even know. That's like off camera and stuff, you know. We're there for each other. And like Rod's like, honestly, like my big brother, just so you guys know. I don't think I've ever said that, but yeah.
You said it to me, but not in public.
Yeah.
And every time he said it, see, I know what Josh's trying to do, y'all. Hey, I ain't falling for this ish. Josh trying to get me emotional because he over there emotional because he said that to me.
No, I'm trying not to like.
Yeah, you know, he said that to me.
Try to hold it back. But
we've never said, please never.
Avengers comment got me a little emotional because it's it doesn't seem like it would get you emotional, but it's like things like that. Like people appreciate what we do, you know.
Yeah, I mean, somebody comparing you to superheroes. I mean,
especially someone you don't even see that comment, you know.
So Chasing Chicken, man. Chasing Chicken, we really appreciate that. Denise, she left Rod out of this one, but I'm good. No, she said,
I knew you.
See how we feed our other. He already knew, and we haven't done a live stream in 3, 4, 5, 6 months. I'm gonna read this like I see it. Hey, Josh. I ain't got nothing to say about Rod, but hey, Josh, I'm a new subby. Love your channel. Any recommendations for tier 2 retail vendors? My business is 4 months. Why didn't she say anything about Rod? Because she's talking about business credit. And you are tuned into the business credit guru, my main man, Josh Van Horn. Get business credit. Now I understand. So, hey, Denise, if you ever want to talk about a little bit of personal credit, little old bit of me will be over here in the timeout chair. But hey, Josh, I'm gonna step away for a second.
Yeah, real quick. No, don't step around because we're almost done with this.
I ain't
Let's
like
get through this real quick. Denise, real quick, email me. Just email me help at joshvanhorn.com. Again, help at joshvanhorn.com. Everybody's different on their business credit journey. I appreciate you taking the time to even comment. So that tells me you have dedication to build your business credit up instead of just watching videos, not commenting and not taking the first step. You already took the first step by even commenting and making that comment. So for that, I will give you a consultation. So just email help at joshvanhorn.com. And I'll do my best to help you out and guide you in the right direction to be successful. Thank you.
Hey, Denise, we got to be homies now because I said I was going to the restroom and Josh sped it up so quick. He didn't give you a consultation, a free who knows what else, just because I said I was going to step away for a second. hey, but Lambo, hold up. I got to read this, man. I'm going to read this slow. I usually read comments fast, but Lambo Drew, TMT, says, Endeavor, where your boy got to fly up to 12,000 feet in the air. My YouTube channel goes live on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. Hold on. Lambo, I'm going to tell you how serious I am, man. I'm a businessman, bro. And I'm going to tell y'all, if y'all ever tune in to Points Blank Travel or this channel. Now, look, I know this dude here ain't about to go to the restroom. He told me I couldn't leave. But anyway, Lambo, I'm going to write this down. I keep a pen, a pencil. I don't even carry a pen. I keep a pencil. I carry pens. But when I'm doing this, I like to write it in case I make a mistake. I'm going to make sure I'm going to subscribe tonight. My YouTube channel goes live. Got to write this down. Tuesday at 8 p.m. So 7 p.m. Central. I want to read this when Josh come back. But who knows? Josh might be out there. I don't know what he's doing. But I'm going to read it in. If he want to read it again. Lambo, it just might be me and you, man. No, I'm kidding. Fellas, would love for y'all to join in. All right, Josh, I'm glad you're back with another. Oh, man, I'm not about to be up all night with you. I see you came in with another Red Bull. Josh, let me read this.
All right, yeah.
He says,
hold up, man. You want to answer this real quick, and then you want to take your bathroom break because we only got like 20 comments left or less.
Hold up, man.
And let's do the end of the video.
I want to read this comment, and then we can do whatever you want. Okay. Lambo is going live Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. That's where I am. Fellas, that's you and Rod.
Yeah,
would love for y'all to join in. Josh and Rod, man, definitely got much love and respect. We got much love and respect for you too, bro. For y'all too. I've learned a lot from y'all, man.
I've learned a lot that I need to get a Lambo too.
Lambo, don't say much more. Josh, hold on. Who said that last comment? Somebody called us.
Lambo, what's your email me? You sent me an email not too long ago. I think a text even. 937-877-2009. Shoot me a text. Let me know more about this, and me and Rod will try to join in what you're gonna do.
Hey, Josh gonna try to join in. I'm gonna be there, Lambo. I don't know what he's talking about.
Well, I can't guarantee anything because it's I got a 6-month-old, I got a 3-year-old, 9-year-old, 10-year-old.
Damn, you
sometimes
like
I'm up for 48 hours,
You like the Brady Bunch on steroid, but hey,
but I appreciate that so much.
Lambo, don't say too much more, man. We've been called superheroes now this year, man. Josh might go over the edge. And man, I'm telling you, y'all don't know how much fun we have. How much? Let me rephrase it. I'm not going to speak for Josh. Y'all don't know how much fun I'm having. Reuniting with my brother, It's a reason we've done 4, 5, 6 hour live streams because the stuff, and I had to stop from cursing. The stuff be fun, man. I don't. How long we've been on here 3 hours right now, and you know what? I got a text message in my phone that said, "Rod, hurry up. We're not going to be on here 4 hours tonight."
No.
You know, and here we are because it's so much fun. The hell is that, man? Oh man, I'm going to the bathroom, man. Hold on.
No, man. I just have to give you a little bit of that, you know.
I'm looking at all this here stuff. If you call, oh man, a lot of see, hey man, can you go down? You got to skip a couple comments, then you need to go back up. Now keep going, but keep going. Man, you can't, you gotta go more than one. Go down to the real Ramo.
That's him, the real Ramo.
Oh, no, that ain't what he's talking about. No, keep going down. I don't care about that. Keep going.
Oh, the pop collector. I like that name. It's like an old-fashioned.
Well, you're going to get a chance to go back up to that. I just want to see this here before I go to the restroom, man, because you've been skipped it.
Restroom? It's a public restroom that you're using?
Well, I'm going to the bathroom, man, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to take a
small pop-down collector. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you tuning in. I like all the comic books. I'm a comic book geek.
Well, I'm glad you're getting off on all that. No, man.
You said go down. I've went down like 10. What do you
want? No, go to the real Ramo. No, you need to go right back up to small town.
No, I did. You said move on.
Keep going down, Josh. Man, this is turning into an evolution.
No, we can't.
There it is. No,
we can't. Keep up here, rough draft. I don't know what Finley's talking about.
Keep going down.
Hang on. We can't ignore somebody that's brand new.
We're gonna go back up, Josh. I just want to read this to the restroom.
All right. Well, I didn't know that. I think you just want to skip.
There. Can you read that? And then you can go back up wherever you was. I just want
man. A lot of people didn't.
He's talking about.
He says a lot of people didn't that. I don't know what he's talking about. That's not the proper English, but okay.
I know what he's talking about, Josh.
He's
talking about that I figured out wrong.
Well, yeah, now I understand it, but it takes you a couple of times to. But you have to also understand. Ramo sounds like a name. That's not like a weird name.
I would have never known if you didn't say Omar.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like the real Ramo. I mean, that sounds badass. You know, like Rambo, like Rambo. He's gonna kick your ass with the machine gun, and
you got to go back up to where you were. And I'm gonna tell you where you left off. You left off at.
Well, no, I was at Pop Collector, I think. I don't know what Ramo was talking about.
Right there.
Tier 2. Right there. Tier 2. I don't know what he's meaning.
That's kind of where you sort of left off.
Oh, he's giving her advice. Okay. Hey, Ramo, go to the bathroom real quick and then get back real quick because we're going to end this less than 5 minutes. Like I can't go on any longer.
Please, let's do that. Because I got to get some rest.
We have to get going. There's a comment at the bottom that says, "Me and you are perfect."
For real?
Yeah.
Who said that? Now don't go to
just wait and see. You hurry up. All right. Yeah. Denise Moore, Ramo's trying to say, I don't like to say tiers with business credit because I don't believe in the tiers because it's like tier 2, so-called tier 2 and tier 3. I don't agree with that because starting my YouTube business, I got approved on a brand new LLC, a so-called tier 2, tier 3, right off the gate, brand new. That was the very first trade line I got approved for. You know, so I don't really agree with the whole tier thing, but I know the real Ramos, trying to point out. And sometimes it's easy to structure things into like a category, like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. It's not that I believe in that 100%, but sometimes it's an easy way to structure things when you're building business credit, like certain trade lines to go after. So I would call it more brackets than anything. Everybody's business is different. So, like if you don't have somebody like me to guide you through, then yeah, maybe you need to go and focus on those tier sections. But if you're talking to me, I'm going to guide you directly skip some of those worthless business credit trade lines and get right to the good ones. Don't waste time. Small town pop collector, what's up? Appreciate you tuning in. I love the name, the pop collector. I got like 6 soda machines in Ohio right now that are like the 1940s Coca-Cola machines with the vintage door, the glass bottles. I'm an arcade collector of old vintage arcade machines. So once I get back to the stateside, I will be having like a whole probably warehouse full of my collection of old vintage arcade games and different vending machines. I just like that so much. But the whole nostalgic. But appreciate you tuning in. I like that whole pop collector. It's going good. Can't complain. Anita says, trying to the last live stream, Josh. I thought you said it's a short one. Yeah, I know. It's supposed to be a short one. I didn't realize it's going to be 3 hours. I thought it's going to be an hour and a half tops. Rough draft, Mr. Finley says. William Moore here in Columbus. Just found your channel. Hey, welcome to the Get Business Credit YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Since you're in Columbus, you're a Buckeye, of course. I'm actually from Grove City, Ohio, just right outside Columbus, like 4 miles right up I-70. So you have to subscribe for sure. You're a Buckeye. Would it be better to change my sole prop to LLC? Yes, you need to. Anybody that's listening right now, if you have a sole proprietorship, you need to change that. Get an LLC, because having a sole proprietor is the same as if you just have a DBA and you go under your own personal name. It does no benefit for you building business credit at all. Everything's going to be personal guaranteed 100%. So you need to do an LLC. Typical LLC in most states is going to cost you less than $100. You don't need to hire an attorney or anything. This is not legal or financial advice, but you can go on the website of your Secretary of State. It's not that complex to fill out an LLC document for your state. It can be all done online, filed, and sometimes, like Ohio, it's like same day you get the LLC approved. It's done. Corporation, that's a little different. If you're doing INC incorporation, that's a little different. But LLC is all you need. Single member LLC. It's pretty easy. Let's get down to the real Remo. Points play over. You caught on, man. We already read that one. And then he says that this is for Rod at Points Blank Travel. He says, I'm shocked that you caught on, Rod.
Yeah. I'm pretty sharp.
Yeah, I'm pretty shocked too, but maybe I shouldn't be shocked.
I didn't say shocked. I said I'm pretty.
This dude can pick up on a joke like. That's what drew me to Rod. That's why I reached out to him after watching like 3 or 4 of his live streams. And he ain't even laughing. That's why I'm like, this dude used to do stand-up comedian. He used to be a stand-up comedian, because like he's just rolling through on his live streams. I don't even know the guy at all. But I'm just watching him and on his lives, and he's just like slipping on a banana peel. Like he's just pulling these jokes out of nowhere, but he ain't laughing. He's just rolling through the comments, and I'm over there laughing my ass off and almost pissed myself a couple of times. So I'm like, I got to reach out to this guy for sure. He's keeping it real, because we all know credit is very boring. Business credit, personal credit, it's boring. So sometimes you need to have people like us to make it a little funner. John White, I haven't seen John White in the house, but I saw you got a few approvals with my links. Appreciate that you used my links and you got approved.
Hold up, Josh. John White says, "What's up, good people?" I guess I'm one of the good people. Well, I wasn't here.
Good man.
And then he said, "What's up, Josh? Greetings from Chi-Town." Hey, John, allow me to introduce myself.
He always has that beard. He's a king with that beard. I admire his beard. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, he has like every month he has a different picture. That beard, he's definitely one of those ones that actually focus on that beard. Like I would too. I just can't grow that. It's impressive.
yeah, that is. I thought it was a mask.
No, he has beard. Like he does different ones.
Well,
Like every
the
month.
picture on my screen is like this bald.
Yeah, but every month he does different like beard. But yeah, he's the real deal Holyfield. Yeah, Anita. Shh. Not many people have heard. No one's heard that actually.
Okay, Denise says, "Laugh out loud." I'll subscribe to you too, PBT. Man, Denise, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Much love, much
For
respect.
sure, you have to. Definitely. If you're on my channel, you gotta check out PBT. It's actually I made it a point before we even started this live stream to put Rod's channel link at the very top. So if you just hit the description button, you don't gotta do nothing. Just hit the description button and click on that link. It's gonna go right to his channel. Just hit the subscribe. And I think it actually is the automated link where it's already gonna subscribe you. You just have to confirm it. So definitely you get your cake and eat it too with both of us, business credit and personal credit, because it goes hand in hand. If you're building up business credit, you need to have good personal credit. All this personal guarantee nonsense that keeps on talking about, it's if you want to get to that second level, it's going to require personal guarantee. There's only so much no personal guarantee can get you. Unless you're okay with net 30, even charge cards and stuff like net 30. But if you want extended terms like 6 months or 1 year, you're going to have to personal guarantee. That doesn't mean you have to personal guarantee and get a hard credit inquiry. You can get a soft and credit inquiry, but you got to have good credit. And that's where Rod comes in. We can all complement each other and help you get to that place that you need to be in. But yeah, you need to focus on your personal credit too. No problem. Denise, we're here to help. That's what we're here for.
Chris crying, laughing. Chris, you got to tell us why you crying, laughing, man. By the time
I haven't seen Chris here. There's so many new names. Almost everyone's all brand new today.
Hey, well, go back up. Chris 369, since you're new.
I haven't seen Chris here. Almost everybody that's commented today is almost like all new. Either you said they're from Points Blank Travel, or I've never seen them before. Like 90% are new.
Well, Chris 369, since you crying laughing, won't you cry on over to that subscribe button and click that joint, because you're only seeing the beginning of the Credit Dream Team is back. And the next time, hopefully, who knows?
We're back in business.
We may do another one on here. I don't know Josh's plans. I just typically just float along.
We got to put effort in the crypto dudes, but we're going to try to do like twice a month, at least the Credit Dream Team. Twice a month. We got so much going on between both of our channels. I actually just started a motivational channel where I talk about my life experiences and stuff. I'm not going to give that out right now, even though I already got like 10 videos uploaded.
So that's your third channel?
Fifth.
Well, I've started a third channel, the Points Blank Experience.
But it's I have like a mentor guy, and he's like telling me, you need to get Credit Josh taken care of. Like, you're doing all these channels and you're just spreading yourself so thin. Yeah, I know. I understand that. But when I have something in my brain, I just got to get it out there. So the content's out there and help people, and that's what the motivation channel is about. It's not about being monetized. It's about me giving back. And sometimes money can't give back. Sometimes the words need to help people, from my life experiences.
It's funny you say that, Josh, because I swore I wasn't going to start my third channel until I got Points Blank Finance monetized. And Brown Girl Bella, we were talking, and she was like, you really need to do the Points Blank Experience. You really need it, because she knew my plans for it. I had secured the name, secured the logo, and I launched this.
That's crazy. Did you say experience?
The Points Blank Experience, yes.
Wow. Okay, I can just tell you right now. I'll give you his number, Mr. Finley's number, and you can send him a text right away. The whole experience, not points blank, but the word experience has already been secured for one of my channels. So that's crazy. But I've been going back and forth. I'm not sure if I want to use it, but it's like
you can still use it, like the points blank
but just
experience.
think like how that is, like our brains, like
we vibe, we think alike.
like
We think alike.
Like we're so different, but it's there,
That, and I'm gonna do predominantly. I introduced it about a week and a half ago. I'm gonna in one of my other live streams.
You need to do a live, like the Rod experience. That's what I think you need to do. And you need to just talk, because half of your live stream, sorry, we're getting off topic, everybody, but if you look back at Rod's videos, half of everybody he puts out, half of it's not really about credit. He's talking about life experiences, so you don't need to have a channel about any topic. You can just be like, hey, what's up? Like
that's what the points blank experience is about. It's just me.
No, you can't get off the points blank. You need to start crediting yourself, like Rod's experience or something branded like that, not just points blank and stuff, because that starts to get too long. Points blank experience, that's pretty long, Rod's experience or whatever, and just your life experience. That's all you need to do is like people can learn from your experience.
And I could easily change the name of it, but what I want to do with this channel is I want to talk to it's real life people.
And that can get monetized quicker, I think.
It
will like to listen to people. They can listen to that on Spotify.
It's going
on their way to work. They don't need to watch you.
You're right. It's going to be real life stuff. It's going to be interviews with non-content creators. It's going to be. I want to have Josh on there telling a non-business, non-credit story, and he may sprinkle some credit stuff in there. He may sprinkle some business
I think
stuff
you need
in there.
That separate. I think that needs to be just more about life in general.
It's going to be about life. That's what. And I think I had 26 subscribers. I lost one. I don't know, but
you already got the channel started.
The channel is up.
I didn't know that, man. You see, I'm your main man, and you didn't even tell me that.
No, I didn't. I announced it in a live stream, and I haven't said nothing else about it. I announced it.
I must have missed it. Well, honestly, like
I think
guys, I watch his live streams like religiously, always in there, super chat and stuff. But the last like 6 weeks, I haven't. And I haven't even on my other people that I really follow a lot, like college football, the voice of college football. Even that, I haven't on any channels because I just literally like 4 days a week. I do not get on YouTube or Facebook. I spend time with the family because I'm trying to do a New Year's resolution where I focus on my kids and spend the time with them because my health is not that great. It's up and down every month, but I cherish now more so in 2022 the time that I do have left. So I want to focus that time on my kids, So I disconnected Facebook and everything from my phone when I'm at home, not working, because I don't want to be distracted, family time. That's important to me now. But anyways, let's get to this, Rod, real quick so we can announce it and be done. Because we got a lot to talk about in the future.
I don't want to spend any more time on.
Okay, I will see your live stream. Bye for now. Okay, thank you so much, Alyssa Hill. Sorry, we went on rambling. Appreciate you tuning in, though. Harry.
That's fake. That's fake.
Oh, it's a channel member. I haven't even seen this person before either, but they're a channel member, but I've never seen them before. What can you do to improve your business credit score when you had a couple late payments? I've had a couple late payments even myself, and it's not because I missed it by 1 or 2 days and stuff. And I've made videos about this in the past. It's worse for your personal credit than it is business credit. Business credit's not that bad to be a little late because they give you debt days beyond terms, which is DBT. and that's 30 days DBT, and you have within 30 days to pay it back within the DBT. So it's not that bad. It can hurt your score temporarily, but that next month it'll bounce right back. So it's not that bad. It's not that bad damaging my personal credit. But anyways, just shoot me an email, help@joshvanhorn.com. Again, help@joshvanhorn.com. I'm not going to answer in depth any of these business credit questions. I'd rather you just email me directly, and I'll definitely get back. And then Rod, take over.
Mr. Finley says, you two are perfect, man. Thank you so much, Mr. Finley. And, that's probably, we've had a lot of good comments tonight. We've had a lot of good feedback. We've had a lot of good questions.
The feedback helps us grow better, too.
Exactly. And when we read stuff like you two are perfect, what's so interesting is Josh said it not long ago, we're so different, yet so much alike.
Oh, wait, you guys don't know. Off camera and stuff, we've argued and we've had issues.
Oh, we'd be ready to kill each other
sometimes. We're not like we're close, but we've had our issues and stuff. But we've always weathered the storm and apologized to each other when we knew we were wrong, because we both, I think, at the end of the day, cherish our friendship. I don't even think it's a friendship. I think it's become more of a family more than anything. Like,
it's a relationship.
He's like my blood brother, even though we're not blood related. Like, forever, you guys can hear me like on several videos. He is forever like my brother, like my big brother.
And it's cool that Josh say that, and it's an honor. We off camera, we do a lot of stuff. And I said it earlier, I said it about 10, 15, 20 minutes ago, that we, off camera, we have our differences. We don't always agree. We're both stubborn, but we both see this common goal. We see the common goal of just trying to help people. So y'all tune in, man. Y'all won't be disappointed. But I just like seeing that you two are perfect. And Premier Firm said, did you... Wait, whoa, what they say? Did you heard? Oh man, did you hear about the lawsuit with Dun and Bradstreet selling services you don't need? I did.
Yeah. Again, you can email me at help@joshvanhorn.com. That's why I've never made any videos about Dun and Bradstreet. You can go back a year and a half. I've never made any videos about pushing Dun and Bradstreet because I knew this was coming. It was only a matter of time. If you watch some of my videos, you'll see that I said it's only a matter of time before they have a class action lawsuit. And guess what? 2 weeks ago, class action lawsuit. But I called this a year ago. So toot my own horn on that.
Toot. Next one, Josh. Sorry for the typos. The phone was acting up, and I like what Anita said later on. You two are perfect together. Laugh out loud. Same thing that Mr. Finley, he wanted to reiterate there. What non-PG cars do you recommend? There are several out there. Premier Firm.
Too many. Email me, like I said. Premier Firm, since you're a channel member, email me. I'll give you my other email address, jv@vanhornmarketing.com. Again, jv@vanhornmarketing.com. Or you can send me a text message, 937-877-2009. Again, 937-877-2009. Just text me, put your channel name, and I'll do my best to answer you.
Mr. Finley says, perfect video. Thank you so much, sir. We appreciate it. Premier says, I checked D&B and Dun and Bradstreet D&B, and income for my business is listed very high. Should I correct?
Again, just email or text me. I'll give you more better advice.
I agree with what Anita said, and I want to take the time real quick to thank Anita for hanging in here this entire live.
It's her birthday today, so happy birthday to her. And I didn't ask her to be here. She's my moderator. She's my only moderator, for YouTube. She's the one that removes the spam and removes the bad comments, and she's the one that points out people are taking my photo and making a YouTube channel and then commenting on my YouTube channel saying, text me. They're scammers. They're acting like me. They're impersonating me, trying to get money from, it's scammers, and that's what happens, unfortunately. But she brings it out. She probably spends 2 to 3 hours a day, and I don't give her a dime. I don't pay her nothing, but I need to. So I'm gonna give her a birthday gift tonight.
She's awesome, man. She's
great. Great
she's
supporter.
a subscriber at Points Blank Travel and a huge supporter. There's a difference between a subscriber and a supporter. There's a difference. I'm not gonna get into that.
Yeah.
Real Romo said, Premier Firm, the other info is correct. Do you have any trade lines? They talking amongst each other. They can figure that out. So the next one, Josh. At Get Business Credit and Points Blank Travel. I'm taking it down, fellas. I wish both of you guys with peace, love, and success. Keep up the good work, guys. Man, thank you so much. We appreciate
Thanks, man.
That.
Omar, we'll talk soon. I think I just got your text message a little bit ago. David Goss, I haven't seen.
David says for sure. He letting us know we're doing the real deal, baby.
Oh, I thought it's a bank like FNBO.
No,
I didn't know what that means. I didn't know that.
Okay. That's why you got me here, dude. Ain't no damn FNBO.
Because I would have thought that's a bank, like First American Security Home. Hey, that's what happens when. That's what. Not trying to be racist, but maybe that's what happens when you're been out of the country for 12 years and you're white. Maybe that's what happens. I didn't know that. Actually, I would have never thought that. I thought it was a typo. I'm sure. Actually, I'm pretty embarrassed now that you said that.
Josh, that's why you have me here, man.
I'm pretty embarrassed about that, actually, now that you said that. Why can't you just say for sure instead of fast show?
Man, brothers don't say for sure. I mean, we will.
Why just not the number 4 and sure or something?
Well,
if you want to make it
but
short.
If you and I was out eating
it's the same amount of characters. It's the same amount of characters.
Said, hey, John, let me break it down for you. If you and I were out having a ribeye and a nice cognac or whatever you drink, and you was to say, Rob, we need to produce more content, I'd be like, Josh, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, but like, I would say, Josh, for sure.
Yeah, but if you pronounce that properly, grammarly-wise, that's fast show. Fast show.
Okay, fast show. No, I'm about to help you out. But then if me and David was out having that same ribeye.
For show.
And
okay, I get the slang now. For show. So you did the FA space and then SHO, like the Ford SHO, right? Back in the 90s, the SHO, the badass SHO.
But if me and David was out having a ribeye, if we was out having a ribeye and a Bud Light and some cognac, and David was like, hey, Rod, man, I really enjoyed you and Josh's live stream the other night. Y'all was on fire, man. Y'all was kicking. I'd be like, hey, for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to say for sure.
If we gonna kick your ass out the conversation, we gonna be like, okay, we ain't talking to Josh, but we wouldn't, man. But and y'all see,
hey, I'm like a Steve Urkel.
Yeah, you are. You really are. Hey,
but yeah, I would have never guessed, especially with that name, David Goss. And then,
thank goodness I'm in here with you because you were
sure. Yeah, I thought he was talking about like FNBO, but it's another bank. That's what I thought. That I was getting ready to say, what is this one? FASHO? First Alliance Security Home Association.
Home Alliance. No, man. Hey, go to the next. He said, thank you, guys.
But David, I apologize. I'm not trying to put you down or anything like that. I just didn't pick up on that,
That's why you got me here, bro.
I'm not so illiterate on terms. Even my 10-year-old daughter is like schooling me almost every day. Like, I'm like, what's this mean? I don't know what these things mean. Like these different small terminology things. It makes me feel my age too.
Well, hell, you younger than me. But
I tell you, I may be 40, but I'm older than you in brain wise. Like when I was 16 years old, I was like 35 years old. I was just always worried about 16 years old making money. I wasn't worried about girls or anything like that. It was just about making money, Wow.
So Landscapes of America, I want to thank you for subscribing.
Oh, you're gonna rip him a new one for that.
Yeah, I want to thank him for
yeah.
subscribing to my brother's channel because I don't know who the hell Rod with 2 D's is now messing with you.
I knew you were gonna say something.
Yeah, man. But hey, all jokes aside, Landscapes of America. Landscapes been rolling with me for a minute. I actually met, if I'm not mistaken, I met Landscapes of America.
Yeah, Landscapes America. I think been around for a couple months on my channel.
Yeah.
It confuses me because I have like 4 different subscribers that all have landscapes in their name, like Landscapes for You, Landscapes Florida. So I get confused on them. But yeah, I think they subscribed to your channel a couple months ago. And
Well,
stuff.
Landscapes can call me Robert Roberto Pico de Gallo. I don't care what he comes, as long as he subscribed to the channel.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next.
Appreciate that, Landscapes America. All you guys, I really want you guys to make sure you subscribe to Rod's channel. It's actually quite, I don't want to say depressing. I don't know what the right word is, but it's as much as I've talked about Rod and Rod's been on my channel, he needs to have a hell of a lot more subscribers and viewers. Don't go on his channel if you don't have any purpose for it, because that's not going to help him by any means. But really, it's kind of the opposite, because personal credit, you can't get enough information. I don't care if you have an 850 FICO score or you have a 550 FICO score. The information is always golden that Rod's going to give you. Doesn't matter. Business credit, though, you may not need. So, but definitely subscribe to him. It's in the link in the description below.
Chasing Chicken, man. That name just.
Oh, shit. We just keep on getting these crazy. This is the only night I've ever got like comments like this. Like, we're perfect. We're the Avengers. Now we're Chinese yin yang.
But you ain't heard the rest of it, though. You guys are the yin and yang of this finance thing. Now, what I would have said, Chasing Chicken, y'all are the yin and yang of this finance thing. Y'all chemistry and vibe is seamless. Boy, you lucky I ain't got my sound effects right now, but I will do this here. That means a lot. You guys, I'm going to read, y'all, in case this is your first time ever seeing me, I want to read a comment twice if I don't understand it or I really like it. In this case,
thank you, Jason, because that's a nice comment you just made.
Let me wait till the Joshettes finish screaming and yelling. The Joshettes.
That's my kids laughing.
You guys are the yin and yang of this financial thing. Y'all chemistry and vibe is seamless. Ebony and Ivory, classic. This live is epic, man. Do me a favor, Chasing Chicken, please do. Let me rephrase that.
I guess I'm Ivory, right? If I understand correctly.
God dang it, Josh, you messing me up with the clapping. We can't even get this right.
No, that's a very nice comment that Jason.
Do us a favor, Chasing Chicken, please. It's gonna
These comments mean a lot.
It's gonna be a little difficult at first, but you're gonna have to tell people about Points Money Travel. Then you're going to tell people about Get Business Credit. But through this, talk about the Credit Dream Team, because we're about to put that channel together. Talk about the crypto dudes. And this comment here, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Out of all the live streams that Josh and I have done, we've done quite a few. This is one of the most, it's no competition. It's no award ceremony. It's no trophy being given away. Right. But this is one of the probably the best comments that I've seen that we've had together. We get our separate comments. Laura, Josh, Credit Godfather. They call me the Credit Godfather on my channel.
But the effort they put in, like even like the yin yang financial thing, and the chemistry and the vibe is seamless, and then the ebony and ivory. That's a lot that they actually put into the comment, I think. Or maybe it just came natural, but that's what we're trying to come across as. We're not being fake at all by any means, but this was by far as like a live stream goes with anybody. I think this is I don't really do live. I like interview CEOs of fintech companies, but Rod's the only one we had Nigel on a little bit, but it's just like we need to focus on just us, and that's what we're doing. But this is like Rod said, probably in the top 3 best comments we've ever got. And I'm going to have my video editor crop this out, and we're going to have this in a future video. Like it's going to spring across for our future videos.
Appreciate that. And I'm gonna go back and look at it.
That's a good comment. Chase and Chicken, I haven't even seen you before, but I appreciate that comment so much. And I'm talking fast because I don't want to get emotional, but that means so much to me. You don't understand. That's why I do this every day. Comments like this is what keeps me going. That's what makes me, even if I'm making 0, it keeps me going. You know, it's not about the money. It's about helping you guys.
Go to the next one, Josh, before you still here, because you said you were in 5 minutes 2 hours ago.
Yeah, Anita always keeping me on check.
Hey, thanks, guys, for a great live. Thank you, Jason. You're always supportive. I want to read this one here. Chase and Chicken says, what make you guys the Avengers is you bros are out here saving and changing lives.
This dude's trying to get me to cry and shit.
No, but you know, Josh, to be honest, I hear quite a bit, Rod, you changing lives, and I know you've heard that.
Yeah,
the first time we've heard it, but we haven't heard it behind multiple great comments. And I know damn well.
Yeah, I think this is the only live stream I've had where I've had so many different people that I don't even know that are not. I haven't even seen them as normal subscribers. Like
I've seen Chase and
they're
Chicken
commenting. I get so many though. You have to understand, and I'm not trying to brag by any means, but when you have so many subscribers, and every day you have hundreds of comments. I even got through. I think I have right now like 24,000 comments I've not responded to with all my videos. You know, it just gets to that point where it's just so overwhelming, and it's like I get through 50 a day, and I just like, oh, I made progress, and then it's like, 27 pages to go. It's just overwhelming and stuff, you know, but things like this is like really makes me stop and check myself, look myself in the mirror, you know.
It's humbling.
I don't think I ever get bigger. I don't ever change. I don't think I will ever be like, you don't see me any change in difference. And when I had 10,000 subscribers, now I have 26,000 now. I'm not going to change who I am. Rod can be the first one to tell you I am still the same. In fact, the more subscribers I get, the more I will help Rod, help everybody out. You know, the more the channel makes, the more I will give back. And that's my dedication. It's not, the channel is not about me making money. It's about me helping give good information out and then get back to good causes or good businesses that are trying to go forward. Anyways, I got to get rid of these bull crap.
Well, you can go ahead. You can go ahead and skip down because I think
I'm gonna skip that, but I got to get the machine to change.
All right, good night, Josh. Good night, Rod and Josh. I will keep both in my prayers. I thought you had left, but thank you, man.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Mark Garmer says, "Hey guys, Anita just called in and okay. How to remove inquiries from shotgun by doing."
We already talked about this, Mark.
Yeah. Real Ramo at Leader Laugh Out Loud. A drink sounds nice right about this time. Yes.
Big Daddy B. I haven't seen Big Daddy B. He's a channel member, but I haven't seen you.
I don't even know what I cleaned up, Big Daddy B, man. Y'all got to be
appreciate you being a subscriber member. You have I don't know about you, Rod, but my membership, I don't give them anything. It's $9.99 a month. That's my basic level. It's $9.99. That's where I have mine set. I don't give anybody anything for my channel membership. People are signing up. I give them the courtesy of saying what I'm saying right now, but I don't give them anything. I support the. You guys are supporting the channel. That's what you're doing. You know, so I appreciate your support.
I need to do that. I have 3 levels of membership, which I need to kill the first one, but I can't because I started with it.
You need to just do one. I
have $1.99, $4.99, and $9.99 for just my YouTube channel membership. Then I have my Patreon, but I'm definitely going to do at least one members only live stream every month.
But what you need to do is change your memberships, remove all of them, and get the approval from YouTube and just do like a $9.99 a month.
Yeah, but if
That's
you
the
do
only
that,
choice.
you squash the $199 for that.
No, those will grandfather in the ones that's
Oh, okay.
pre-existing. Those will pre-existing. Anybody future can't. They can only do the $9.99. It's like SHIT or get off the pot.
Oh, okay.
You know, like just like support the channel. You know.
All right. Last case, I'm about learning and being among great people. Same here. Same here.
Thank you guys so much. We're at the last comment now.
Anita says, thank you for deleting the bot messages. Yes, thank you, Jason. Jason's a great dude. No worries, all good.
All right, so we are at the end now, you guys. Thank you so much
for I'm about to go to sleep.
in. So, anyways, I'm gonna pop the link in one more time for the crypto dudes. You want to definitely make sure we got like 5 subscribers already, but you guys please click that link. Or I have like 3 links here. Click the link and please just go ahead and hit subscribe. We got 97. Let's do a video at 125 subscribers. We're at 97 right now. So 125. We only need 28 more subscribers and then we'll release the video, the first video. After that, we'll be releasing like 5 videos per week. It may be like Rod just alone or me about the upland, but it's going to be all like, about the different crypto currencies and metaverse, all that. You guys please do that. And also anybody that wants to have a consultation with Rod on personal credit, please email me at help@joshvanhorn.com. Again, help@joshvanhorn.com. In the comment or in the subject section, put Rod consultation. I'm only going to give this away. I'm going to give Rod a little bit, but we're going to see who's serious or not. So anybody can email right now, but it's only good for the next 30 minutes. help@joshvanhorn.com. Again, help@joshvanhorn.com. Whoever emails wants a 30-minute consultation with Rod on personal credit, email, and I will forward it all to Rod. We'll see if you're serious, and we'll get that taken care of for you. If you want a consultation with me tonight, I will give 2 or 3 consultations for 15 minutes. All you have to do is just text 937-877-2009. Again, 937-877-2009. Text me right now because it's going to be probably 20 people texting. So I'm only going to take 2 or 3 calls tonight. So go ahead and text me now. With all that being said, I will give it over to Rod. Make sure you guys subscribe below. We have so much coming out for you guys. Subscribe to Points Blank Travel. His link is in the description below. Again, with all that being said, I will give it over to Rod. Anything you want to say before we close this out?
I'm going to make this quick, Josh. I just want to thank everybody that came in the live stream tonight. Everybody that tuned in. I want to thank Josh for jokingly reaching out and say, hey, man, let's do a live stream tonight. And he wasn't even serious. And it's been such a long time since we worked together. I was like, hey, let's do it, man. I'm ready to roll. Let's do it. It is always good to see people that are trying to better themselves, whether on a personal level or a business level or both levels. It doesn't matter. Like Josh just said, we have a lot. You got to excuse my voice. I've been talking all day long, and it's 1:50 a.m. Central Standard Time. Josh and I have so much content that we could talk about, and so much that we probably could prepare and even have more to talk about. But we have a lot to put out, and I hope that the people that have subscribed to the Crypto Dudes, the Credit Dream Team, Get Business Credit, Points Blank Travel, I hope you're not disappointed. I don't have to worry about you being disappointed on any of the channels, to be honest. But we definitely have a certain criteria that we try to live up to, a certain plateau, and we're just warming up. I said it on my channel, Points Blank Travel, all the time. We're just warming up. Points Blank Finance, the Points Blank Experience, Credit Josh, Get Business Credit, Credit Dream Team, Crypto Dudes. I mean, we got channels everywhere. But at the end of the day, all we want to do is just to make sure people are educated, motivated, and elevated to get to the next level. That's pretty much all I got to say. All I can say is y'all need to stay tuned, man. Like while Josh was talking, I can't pull up the comments, but I'm looking at Jason says he's there. I'm looking at Ulysses, who's one of my channel members. He's also subscribed to Josh. Says, I just subscribed to the channel, the crypto channel. I heard this a long time ago and I didn't understand what it meant. At the time, I grew up in a small town in Arkansas and I had moved to California. I fully understand it now, but when I first heard it, I didn't understand it. Our reputation precedes us. We've already set the foundation. We both have a reputation. We ain't gonna BS you. We ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. We ain't over here trying to see how many views we can get and just tell you a bunch of BS. We're gonna tell you the real deal. Either you like it or don't like it. It was a wrestler back in the day. I can't remember. I think it was Ric Flair or Austin Idol, one of the two. Whether you like it or don't like it, sit back and look at it because it's the best that's going today. Me and this dude right here, we ain't got time to be BSing y'all. We're going to tell you what it is, and that's it. And with all that being said, and see how that just flowed with all that being said, shoot for the moon. If you don't make it, you'll be amongst the stars. I can guarantee you. We will be coming at you soon, dropping even more knowledge. And until then, PBT is out. Rod is out. You don't have to type all this points blank travel, just PBT or ROD, Rod. And I want to thank this man that's on the screen with me. I could use several different descriptions for Josh Van Horn. Heart of gold, the realest of the real. All I'm going to say right now, man, you want to talk about business, personal credit, and all that, check him out. Check him out. And with that being said, bro, I'm seriously, I'm out. I got to get some rest. I got
all right, you guys take care.
Ago.
Thank you so much. You guys, I have on the screen right now, you can go to pointsblanktravel.com. That will redirect. If you're on like a laptop or whatever, you can go to pointsblanktravel.com. That will redirect to Points Blank Travel YouTube channel and just hit subscribe. Appreciate it so much. Denise Moore just said thanks. Two great people. I enjoyed listening. Thank you so much, Denise. I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate you being a new subscriber. This is only possible because people like you are coming in each and every day, helping our channel grow. That gives us the motivation to keep putting out the content. So each and every one of you, including you, Denise, you make a big difference, even though you may think you're just a subscriber. You are now part of the Get Business Credit PBT family forever. So let's keep that going and let's all succeed. That's the bottom line. Let's all succeed, learn from each other, help each other, and be successful. That's all I have to say. With all that being said, you guys take care. Stay tuned. We have a lot coming for you on the Crypto Dudes this weekend. Till next time, you guys take care. Bye-bye.